one half a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. Winners win and losers lose. I can't explain it any better than that. I don't know how it happens, but winners win. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture.
32 teams, 7 rounds, 224 young men who today are about to become players in the National Football League. A day where lives are changed, fates are decided, dynasties are born, and the clock is always ticking. Of course, I'm talking about Draft Day.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good morning on the West Coast. Yes, good morning on the West Coast. Good morning. I play that for one reason and one reason only. 3 teams today are going to turn the page. Some may get rid of coaches. Probably not, right? You would think not. But they are going to turn the page right to draft day. That's how it works, people. It happens quickly. It's going to go from playoffs to your season's over, and before you know it, they are looking at the draft. That's just the way the playoffs go. It's the finality that makes it so great. This game has dropped yet another half point. We'll get into that. I'll let Troy Daniels into the chat. The link is in the community tab, but as you see, things happen. Things happen quickly. Once this is over, somebody going home. Somebody's not going to be happy. So, but the Bronco game has just went down to 7.5. This is kind of unprecedented to me. You gamblers out there, it's gone down.
Wasn't it as high as 9.5?
Yes, yesterday it was high as 9.5. I did a video a little late this morning. I was kind of a slow start, and I kind of said I'll take. I was a little concerned about that, Troy, because normally what happens is the public is normally wrong. You would think,
right? Yeah.
So
it looks like a good day in Buffalo.
But yeah, so very, very interesting. Oscar Perini, we're getting your order together now. Thank you so much. Jimbo, what's going on? We got Coyote, we got CZ getting ready for the game. We got Rolo's in the house. Rolando, what's going on? Arturo is in the house. What's going on, everybody? I appreciate everybody. Like I said, it's early on the West Coast, but we're getting ready for some football. Who are you rooting for, Troy? Who are you rooting for in this game?
I've got Buffalo in this one.
Yeah,
I would love to see Buffalo get back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I hear you.
Win it.
That's why I kind of changed my pick when I saw it drop. I'm like, I like the Broncos. Now it's kind of like I would not bet this game now, straight up. The line keeps coming down. I'm worried about the Bills. A little concerned.
That's why I talked, when Victor was in here last night, I told he should not have taken the Steelers plus 10. The plus doesn't mean that's how much you're going to win by.
People get carried away, like people get carried away with those lines.
Yeah.
And so it'll be
You want to look at the minus. That's what you want to look at.
Yeah. And then, like I said about a teaser bet, teasers, you add 6 points to the total or take away 6 points, but you got to win both bets. So I said, okay, if you're going to bet this game, then like this morning it was 8. I said, okay, make it 14. Take the Broncos plus 14 and bump the over under up to 54.5 and go under. But that's a sucker's bet. That's a sucker's bet. Normally, in this type of situation, the home team's going to cover it. And just in general, people, the public is normally wrong. I'm not trying to be rude, but the public is normally wrong when it comes to betting. So when you see a line drop, that means there's some heavy money. It's dropped 2 points in probably 15 hours. That's a lot.
That is.
I'm wondering what's going on here.
I don't know. I wonder if Vegas knows something we don't know.
Lord Vaughn, so you're going to show us how to handle a 7 seed. Well, we'll be watching. And good luck to you and your squad. Again, there's no hate here. We will be rooting for the Green Bay Packers, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Broncos are scary. Definitely has upset potential. Jimbo, and that brings me to my next question for Troy. There's always one home team, and I know what we might say, but there's always one home team that gets upset.
Yep.
One home favorite. So you can't say last night because they were the underdog. The Houston Texans were the underdog, but they ended up winning. The Ravens were the big favorite.
And they ended up winning.
Yeah. So who's going to be the home favorite that goes down?
I think with the 4 remaining, you got to look at Tampa Bay, Washington. Either team. That would probably be my upset special.
Yeah. If anybody watched my video, Lord Vaughn or any of the Eagle people, I did post a video. I wanted to get up earlier, but I was doing stuff around the house. I just posted it about an hour and a half ago. I did pick the Eagles by, I believe, 10. No, actually, 31-27 Eagles over the Packers. So, in that scenario, I would have the Packers covering, but the Eagles winning. I kind of have the Eagles up.
I hope.
And then Packers just making it close.
I really hope that, Philadelphia makes it, or Green Bay makes a game of it, but without Watson, he's gone for the season. Who do you turn to? He was probably your prime receiver.
Who's that?
Watson. I can't think of his first name for Green Bay.
Yeah.
Wrecked his knee in the last game of the season.
Yeah. That's true. But I think they're going to have success. It's going to be, I think in order for the Packers to win, they're going to have to slow down the running game.
Yeah.
Of the Eagles.
It's possible they may hold him to around 100.
I don't think they're going to be able to do it ultimately, and because there's only real 2 pass patterns that the Eagles run. They run the slant and they run the go. Everything is off of the run game. So, but anyway, we got time to talk about the Eagles. Denver's getting the ball first. What's your thought on the new uniforms? Do you like Denver's new unis? Are you watching it?
I've been kind of mixed on their uniforms.
I'm not a big fan of the
I'd love to see him go back to that blue D helmet.
Yeah, but like the jersey-wise.
Jersey-wise?
It's kind of boring to me, but I guess change is change.
You got to... I know they're trying to find their branding and their image. Try and find something different.
Yeah.
I don't like that, that orange, whatever it is on the back, and it doesn't go all the way to the front.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? That's what I said.
It is.
It's kind of weird. It's
kind of weird. The Bronco head, maybe make it a little bit meaner.
Yeah.
After all, you are the Broncos. You are the Broncos of Denver.
Wow. What a play. Nice play.
You're probably a little bit ahead of me.
Rousseau out of Miami. University of Miami guy. See,
Yeah,
when
I've
you
been
guys get a
playing
chance, check out the video I did this morning. I did. Obviously, the video included Mike Vrabel was officially, he's officially the new Patriots head coach. So Mike Vrabel in. So Mike
Yep.
Vrabel is not an option for the
So
Cowboys.
we're now out.
Yes,
Yeah,
well, again,
we're out of the Vrabel.
That's our team, Troy. Our team
Yeah.
waits. What's up, Dwayne?
I've
What's
got
up,
a
Dwayne
feeling.
Sweetney?
I've got a feeling Jerry's been playing this whole thing with Mike McCarthy the whole time. Come Tuesday, he's gone.
You think so?
I think he is. If we haven't heard anything by Monday evening, come Tuesday morning, he's out the door. He's saying, bye-bye, Jerry.
Bye-bye. Flip Shelton, what's going on?
Bye, Miss American. Bye.
I got the Broncos in this game, says Lord Vaughn. Yeah, I kind of predicted an upset, and then I backed off of it. But now the line is kind of showing me, it's kind of showing me that
I just don't, when Denver drafted Bo, I was like, okay, good pick, but you needed something else. But now seeing Bo, he is doing great. I think he's another.
Oh, look at this!
Don Elway.
Bang, bang,
look
touchdown.
at that!
Yeah, see, Bo Nix, Oregon zone.
Yes.
And in my video, I said I kind of like Denver because I think they have the coaching. I think they have the coaching.
They do. Sean Payton.
I think Sean Payton's better than McDermott.
He's got that team playing.
Lord Vaughn, he's good. I like him. Phil loves him, and they gave up on him. How dare you, Phil? Oregon alum. How dare you, prime time, give up on your guy? Now I'm just messing with him, especially if he's watching. So you got 7-0. Again, maybe this will alleviate the pain for the Birds, and maybe the Bills will just take the L. Maybe the Bills will take the L. He got popped. He got absolutely popped, Bo Nix.
Yeah, he did. I'm surprised
I'm
he
actually
didn't call.
rooting. I'm actually rooting for the Bills, everybody, because of the organization. I am, like Troy, but
Denver came to play.
I had a feeling. I think a lot of people had a feeling.
Denver came to play today.
Just like
There's
the
no
closer
doubt
I get
about
to
it.
the Eagles game, the less I think Green Bay can win. That's just kind of how I feel. I feel like Philly's going to do their thing today.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. I think tonight's game is going to be really, really good. I really do. I think you're going to see
Washington, Tampa.
I think it's going to be very good. I think
Is that the night game or?
That's the late game. I think Washington, Tampa will be a field goal game. It might be, Lord Vaughn. It very well may be. So.
Yep, it's going to be interesting tonight to see that game. I've really been looking forward to seeing that Green Bay Philadelphia matchup, though.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that one.
Again, I think looking at the line, I don't think Green Bay is quite what they were. I'm only saying that, not to.
Yeah.
I just don't think they were coming in hot last year, and none of us gave them. We were 7.5 point favorite in that game, and got toasted. We were done by halftime. So I don't see that in this game. It's a closer line.
I think Philly's favored by
game.
4.5.
It's up to 5.5 now.
Oh, so they went up.
It's been going up. Yeah, this is the opposite. So it'll be interesting. It'll be very
they took one from Buffalo and gave it to Philadelphia. Why not?
Yeah, right. At least they're playing. We're on the couch, right? Josh Allen's are going to be like, Bo, I'm what you trying to be. Yeah, right up until the point where he loses. Mark Hudson, what's up, man? Philly D, Ultra and Drew, A+ performance night. I need a good laugh. Philly D, as long as you know where Ultra's coming from and don't get your feelings too hurt. That's why I'm glad he came on the Zoom call, because you put a face to the name. He's very respectful. And
Ultra, it was nice to meet you last night.
Yeah, it was very respectful. Yeah, he likes you, Troy. He respects your football acumen. He made that comment. But
okay.
Again,
Yeah, ultra.
We could disagree, right?
Uh-huh.
But Drew did send me the screenshot of the stats, and Lane Johnson did have a statistically better year. He did. It's hard to argue that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also sent him stats, and I'm not upset about it. I'm just saying stats are stats.
Yeah.
Cooper Beebe had better stats than the Eagles center. So, so what are we saying? He gave up less pressures. He had a better rating, a lot. Less penalties. So I'm not sitting there saying he's better than him as a rookie. Cooper Beebe hadn't played center since high school. But
yeah, I think he was mostly guard at Kansas.
All I'm trying to point out to Drew is between a Tyler Smith, who's done nothing but make 2 straight Pro Bowls, right? And all pro this year. Cooper Beebe is playing at a Pro Bowl level. He's a rookie. You know how that goes. It's a popularity contest. I'm not upset that he didn't make the Pro Bowl. I'm just telling you.
I think he could have. I really think he could have.
Oscar, here you go. Let me see. He's in here. See,
look at
pressed
that.
your shirt. There you go, Oscar.
Look at that. That is a nice one.
There you go. The shirt, and I don't know. You got something. What is it? A mug? You're getting a shirt and a mug. It'll go out tomorrow.
First down Buffalo, Shakir.
Or no, is that Cooks?
Oh, I'm probably a little bit behind you. Let's see if maybe I'm ahead if I put it on
maybe you're right.
Computer here.
Thanks, Rolo. The Oscar, you got it, man. Thank you. I did put my merch store. I got some awesome hoodies. They're heavyweight hoodies. I got coffee mugs. I got T-shirts. You can mix and match the colors, Oscar. So whatever you like. It's on there. You just gotta. It's kind of a wonky website, but you can kind of maneuver if you want to.
Oh, there's James. Yeah, he had a good run, didn't he?
Yeah, I am a little bit ahead of you. So, but
I'm gonna see if I'm closer on my.
Vinny, appreciate you, my
laptop.
friends. I forgot the mugs yesterday, so it'll go out tomorrow when I go to work. So, good luck, Philly fans, but please don't lose. Come on, I got the cigars ready. It's going to be a fun night if they lose. I'm playing. Not really. But I think Eagles win. So, but again, I have no control. Don't shoot the messenger, please. Do not come after me if the Eagles go down today. Just we'll have a spot on the couch for you. No big deal. I was going to start a new show Wednesday. I don't know if I can get it up in time. Pause. So we'll see if, we'll see. We shall see. Drew, don't let people talk. All he do is over talk you so you can get your point across, even if he's wrong. Flip Shelton. Drew, okay, Drew, don't let people talk. Well, I said that to him before. I did say that to him before. And you got to realize the medium we're at is I got to learn to shut up when I have Troy on because I'd rather talk and him interrupt me. I'd rather that than to sit here like this and have nothing. That's kind of a happy medium. So, Mark question, new show regarding what? Well, I could tell you, but it's classified. No, it's just it would be. It's a sports show. It's a sports show where I would have guests on weekly. Not that.
That'd be
long.
nice.
That'd
be nice.
I don't want to give too much away. So, but it may not start this Wednesday. So, but it's going to start either this Wednesday or maybe the following Wednesday. I'll get different people just to come on and do a segment. Just a quick hit in half hour, get in, get out. It's about who won it more, a talent aside. Lord Vaughn, there's a lot of mental when it comes to, the playoff football. But I got to go do something real quick. Troy, can you handle
go ahead.
the chat?
I can handle the chat.
I got to help out my producer with something.
Go ahead. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, yeah, dude, I agree. He does have a passion for the Eagles, that's for sure. Doing well, Vinny. How about yourself? Don't mind the whimpering of the dog. No, you're fine, Arturo. I've heard about that. That's a good question, Oscar. Um, well, not much, Sandy. I'm just hanging around with Brian. Um, that's like Brian was saying it a little bit earlier. I think it is a popularity contest, just to see, what teams can get who on more, If you're having a down year, obviously your team probably won't put too many on the Pro Bowl, if any. But then you could be like the Ravens, the Eagles. I don't know. Somebody has 9, I think it is, on this year's Pro Bowl. I think it might be Detroit. I think. I cannot really remember. Um, but yeah, it just depends upon how your season's going. Um, Usually determines how many you're going to put on the Pro Bowl. Hey, thanks, Ultra. I wish I had the IQ that of football that you do. I mean, you and Brian obviously have more, of the ideas of players and other things like that. Um, I would love to learn how to, you know, where to find tape on how, some of these people that are kids that are coming out of college this year. I would love to find that out. Well, Buffalo stalls in the red zone. They'll settle for a field goal, it looks like. So it was a field goal. I'm a little bit more ahead than I was, but still a little bit behind. Bruce, I don't know. Mark doesn't seem to know college players as well as, say Brian and Ultra, but that's just me. I mean, he knows the technicalities
Yeah, he knows
surrounding.
he knows what he knows, and he knows Mark doesn't. His channel isn't about necessarily facts.
Hey, Daniel.
It's more like opinion based. I kind of blend the two. So, he's killing it. So whatever he's doing, it's working. Let me see.
I think that's what I'm going to start doing. Ultras, maybe doing these high profile games like the Big Ten, SEC, Big 12. Just kind of start picking out for next year.
Let's see. Eagles gonna shred some cheese today, says Bobby Babinski. Mark is more knowledgeable than Ultra. Bruce Banner. You're trolling. You know that. He's a Dak enthusiast.
Yes, he is. I'll give him that.
Mark's played the game. Just remember that. He has played the game.
Yep, he has.
So
plus he knows Dak's
Sandeep. True, do you have a YouTube channel? No, he's I have a feeling what's gonna happen though is that he's gonna get one of these jobs that he's putting in for and he ain't gonna have time. That's what's gonna happen. So
I don't know. I've got to get me a better laptop though. That's what I gotta do before I can start.
I don't have a laptop right now, or but eventually I need to get one.
I mean, I do have a YouTube channel right now. I mean,
you do?
Set up, but I don't really do anything with it.
Well, that's the thing. You don't want to. You can do whatever you want, but you don't want to start it and just let it sit.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like you kind of don't really want to do it. That's why I was kind of waiting to do any other sort of channel until I actually have time to do stuff on it.
But yeah, if you guys want to go and subscribe, it's just my name. Just type my name in, you'll see it.
Or click on his name.
Oh yeah, you can even do that too.
It'll say his channel. I'm sorry about getting into too much politics last night. Every time I get into it, starts to crazy. So I like to Moshers.
You're okay,
the
darling.
Moshers. It's fine. We try not to talk politics, but again, it's certain. Look, I think we started talking about the wildfires, and it's not really. I don't really care what side of the aisle you're on. The bottom line is they're dropping the ball out there. It doesn't matter. I don't even know who's. I mean, I know names, but I don't even know. I could guess, but I don't know who the hell's running the show out there. All I do know is that they ain't getting water on the damn fire fast enough.
No, they're not.
That's all I say.
And this is the other thing,
all right, Bobby,
politicizing
enjoy,
it.
brother. Make sure you come on later, and we'll cheer you up.
Oh, he's going to an Eagles party.
Yeah. We'll cheer you up after the game if need be.
There you go.
Maybe, or we'll send you into a deeper depression.
Daniel, if it doesn't get done today or tomorrow, come Tuesday, he is walking.
Walking? That's what I kind of think too. But
I mean, if you haven't heard anything by now, it's possible you may not hear anything.
Or it's done, right? Or it's already done.
And they're waiting till the last minute to, spring it on people. I mean, I could see that too.
Yeah.
God, I love this Bo Nix kid. He is a damn good quarterback. He got a smart head on his shoulders.
Bo Nix.
Yeah, I don't know that we're ever going to get a quarterback in the top unless we really wanted to trade for one.
What up?
Hey, Wade, how you doing?
You all right? You sound all banged up.
No, just got up cooking and eating and all that, but
okay.
You're not driving today?
No, not driving today.
Oh, that's good. At least you get to enjoy.
I got my car in the shop. I got my car in the shop and like stranded here at the house. So,
Vinny, is McClay coming back? I assume so. I would assume McClay's coming.
Yeah,
back.
McClay will be back. If he's not, I would hope that they would go after.
Well, they're gonna promote,
get our boy Troy Aikman in there.
Tom Telesco.
They're gonna they're gonna promote from within. But yeah, I believe he's coming back.
Yeah,
it sounds like a hangover, Philly D. I agree. Wade sounds hungover a bit.
Sounds like a hangover?
Yeah. A little bit?
Well, I had a few beers last night.
Just a few? You didn't do a 6-pack?
Maybe like 12.
Oh, okay, 12.
I'm seeing 3 of them out there. Oh, sorry.
Wait a minute, I see 4.
No, my buddy, because I didn't have my car, my fucking buddy drove us home, and I was like, there's a cop behind you, goddamn it, watch out. And he drives standard. He died in the middle of the intersection.
What's
that shit,
up,
I was
Big
laughing
D?
my ass off.
Hey, how you doing?
Gosh. Hey, Randy.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good here.
Living a dream, man. I'm open for Green Bay to win, so I won't come out.
Oh, I'm
Green
praying.
Bay.
I'm not just hoping, I'm praying.
Yeah, we're all just sitting. We're laying in wait.
Especially after yesterday. God almighty.
Well, and yeah, yeah, man. I love Drew, but
I just want people to allow us to say our own.
Yeah.
I
mean, this is a Cowboys channel. You come in at your own peril if you're another team.
But I think I would, in saying that, I think we're the most realistic Cowboys. I can't speak for everybody. I can't.
I agree.
But I think we're
you
pretty darn realistic.
You do.
I do
keep it real.
too. I do too.
It may hurt my overall numbers, because it seems like the whole shock Eagles suck thing works more, or Dallas sucks thing, but
Right.
I don't know. That's not how I want to roll.
It's just hard watching the playoffs and we're not in there.
Yeah, we're couch boys. That's what that means.
And to come in and say that they're superior, sorry, that does not jive with me.
Taron Johnson.
See, now like Bobby, he doesn't try to push,
No.
things on us as far as Eagles go. And I
Bobby's
respect him.
very gracious as an Eagle fan.
I love him as a Eagles fan. I really do respect him.
Yeah, I would say this, Troy. I think Bobby, like fellow Eagle fans, look at him and go, "Oh, he's not a real fan because he's not so over the top."
Yeah, exactly. But I respect Bobby. He's got his opinion, and he's entitled to that opinion like everybody else. But don't, if you got like Drew that comes in here and tries to shove it down our throats, sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got a 7-3 ball game here.
Fourth down.
Bills are
Fourth down.
tightening up a little bit. That first drive. Again, if you want to like take what we saw on the first drive here, right? And look at our own Cowboys, what does that tell you? It tells you that their head coach is drawing up some plays that work to get you right down the field and score a touchdown.
Exactly.
Well, how many times throughout this year, did we
Hey, Ultra
3 and out? We didn't do this. We didn't do that.
Yeah, it's like
it's just like if you're right behind the 8 ball. How many times do we go 3 and out and then let up a touchdown drive? And it's like, okay.
How many of our potential touchdown drives ended in either turnover or a field goal?
Yeah. So
I mean, good golly, come on, Dallas. Get yourself an offensive coordinator.
That's the problem I have with our coaches, that sometimes we don't adjust. That's the big thing.
They don't know how.
we used to be really good at that too.
Yeah, we did.
We used to be good at halftime, man, under McCarthy. So it's weird because under McCarthy, we would go into halftime and come out, and third quarter we would look good. Now it's the opposite, and I just think this year was
it's those guys
attrition.
up in that box.
I think at the end of the day, you have to have the Jimmies and Joes on the field, and you can have the Jimmies and Joes and not be coached good and blow it. But if you don't have the Jimmies and Joes, meaning the talent on the field like this year, you're kind of limited. You can only get so much.
It's like you're deliberately trying to sabotage the team.
It was a weird year for that. It was very weird. Like we're sitting there, and I mentioned it yesterday. I don't know everything about football. I'm sure Ultra could find numbers that say, "Oh, well, actually, you're wrong here because a certain percentage of the better teams in the league." I believe like teams like Kansas City, they run tight formations. What I mean by that is more people like squished together rather than
the gaps aren't as big.
There's a lot of success with that, but you have to have a really good veteran offensive line. Everybody's got to know how to pull. There's timing when it comes to running, like the running game. Whereas if you spread everybody out, you're getting space naturally. Now, there's stuff that the defense can do. I was just disappointed that we didn't spread them out because you saw the Eagles have a tough time stopping Washington. Yeah, I get it, Eagle fans. You guys were the better team that day when Jalen went down. You were kind of dominating the game, but you really could never really stop Washington. That's all I'm saying. Defensively, for the number 1 overall team, Eagles seem to struggle is stopping a rookie quarterback who's kind of hit a wall. I don't know about you guys.
I
think that he's hit a wall. So, I think that. Anyway,
they're playing rugby right now.
There you go. Well, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at Dalvin. The line is just pushing him.
Dalvin? You mean not Dalvin? Dalvin's brother.
James. Sorry, I don't know why I get those two mixed up.
Well, they're brothers, so they look a lot alike. I'll take him over Dalvin, though.
Oh, I'd take him in the heartbeat.
Dalvin's
James.
shot. Jeff Lee, how are you? Vinny Hagen's in the house, like we said. Oscar, Lord Vaughn, got you, brother. I picked the Eagles all the way, and I'm a Cowboys fan. Yeah, I picked the Eagles, but we're rooting. We're rooting against them. Dracula is out for blood today, Bobby says.
Randy, your guy is moving up. He's like 93 on the big board now. Your guy, Matthew Golden.
Yeah, I told you he keeps going up and up. He's the one that actually carried Texas the last 5 games. He was the main
He's a wide
receiver.
receiver, isn't he?
Yes. Yep. And so is Jackson
I
Dart.
think I'd
Jackson
like to
Dart, they're
see
talking about
him
might
on
be a first
Dallas.
rounder.
I would love to see him come to Dallas. Really.
Yeah, I would too. And Jackson Dart, they're talking about him being in the first round now.
Yes, I heard Jackson Dart's coming up.
Yep.
Oh, they still have that Lacey kid out of LSU. He won't be there because he's going to be in jail.
Yeah, that's right.
Jackson Dart is game times guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, no, I got it from Randy, honestly. And then Randy, you know, I looked at him. I'm like, I like what I see. You know, again,
He's a
who knows?
Prototype quarterback.
He seems like he's got a lot of mobility, which fits in the new style. It would be a guy, but he's going to go too high for us to be able to get him.
Yeah, we won't be able to touch him.
I would
What
like
do you think of that
5th round receiver? You know,
What do
Maybe
you think of
Rourke
that?
from Indiana
a quarterback. I like Rourke.
or Riley or
Yeah.
What do you think
somebody. Just
about
bring
the kid out
somebody
of
in.
Missouri? I think his name's Cook.
I don't know. Missouri didn't have a very good year as far as offense. I don't know. I haven't watched him.
I watched a little bit of him. He doesn't seem too bad. I mean, Missouri did do pretty good this year with their
Yeah,
record.
they did.
So I don't know. Do you take him like in the 6th round and try and groom him?
Well, we need to take some kind of quarterback sometime in the draft this year. We got 4 5th rounds. You take a quarterback in the 5th round.
You know, Daniel, the way I've seen some of these mock drafts, I don't think Egbuka is going to be there for us. I don't think he'll be there. Genty, on the other hand, I think he probably will. He may or may not. I don't know. Burden will probably drop pretty close to 12.
I don't think so. I don't think he's going to go.
I think it's going to be one of them drafts where we're going to be sitting there holding our breath that Egbuka makes it to us. I think Burden goes top 10.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just afraid that.
I mean, at that point, do you take Genty if he falls to you?
Again,
I'm worried about taking Genty in the 1st round, and then we don't have any defensive tackles or receivers. Right. You know, that's what I'm worried about.
Right now, that kid out of, I think it's Michigan, their D tackle.
Yeah, Graham.
Well, they got 2 of them.
Graham.
Yeah,
Graham, I think is
Grant as well.
Oh, Grant. No, it's Grant.
Yeah, Grant's in the 2nd round.
He's falling.
Let him fall. I'd like to have him.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know. I think you can get Grant in the 2nd round, maybe the top of the 2nd.
Take
even Graham.
Yeah.
Graham is starting to fall a little bit.
Well, no, we don't know really. Honestly, we don't know who's.
Yeah, these are just people's opinions.
Yeah. Wait till they get to the combine and Graham shows his 3-cone that's out the building.
Yeah,
his athleticism, and they go, but well, hold up, you know.
Did you see the stats on Tyler Warren?
I did not, but you're the stat guy.
Let me compare him with Ted McMillan. Ted McMillan had 84 receptions for 1,319 yards with 8 touchdowns, and the average was 15.7. Okay, now let me go right down here real quick to Tyler Warren. 104 receptions for 1,233 yards, 8 touchdowns, 11.9, and 218 rushing yards.
Wow.
Interesting.
I didn't realize that either.
Yeah.
Over 300 and something more yards than Brock Bowers when he came out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Brock Bowers is absolutely killing it this year.
Yeah, he's killing it with the Raiders.
See, there you go. When you really look into the numbers, a guy like Warren can help you in, obviously, the passing game. Even though you want that receiver, you know, if Egbuka's gone, now I ask you, Ultra, if Egbuka's there, you're still taking him over Warren, probably, right?
Like you see my little board here, this year's draft crush is Tyler Warren. The more that I look and look and look,
I like him. Yeah, I mean, I have liked him, but I didn't know those numbers. Clemente, what's going on? I've always heard your team is not built in the first round, but second, third, and fourth rounds. What does Bland do for you? First round, best player available. That's a great statement. This is why when we talk about Genti, I know a lot of people don't want a first round running back. And I'm just hoping there are other options there because I don't want him there because I know what's going to happen. Those wide receivers are going to dry up quick. And they're going to be good receivers in this draft outside of the first round, but you got to get lucky. You really got to know what you're doing.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
And whereas, let's just, that's why I was on the Tyler Warren. If we get wiped out, don't reach for somebody. Take Tyler Warren. He's a beast. Let's see here. Do you take him at 12, a Tyler Warren? Under the right circumstances, Vinny, yes.
If he falls to you?
I'm hearing the teams are ecstatic about him. He's going to be a guy that rises.
But still, like your top 12, when you say rise, he's rising into our range now. He's not going to rise up into the top 10. I don't believe.
I believe if we're sitting there at 12 and there's 4 or 5 players that we want, and somebody like Indianapolis who is 2 spots behind us that needs a tight end,
right,
wants to come up and they're going to pay for him. In other words, we may get a 3 and a 4 out of him.
I would love to see us get a 3 and a 4. If Indy wants to come up and get Helm, heck, do it.
Yeah.
Fall back 2 and see what you got.
Yeah.
Because more than likely, you're going to have by the time Dallas drafts, if they have, let's say, six guys they're looking at, 4 of them are already off the board. It's likely you're going to have 2 left there. You make the trade, fall back, and then build from there.
Drew says Ibuka would be the best pick for Dallas, the best talent available.
But I don't think Ibuka's going to be there for us.
I think he will. Troy. But again, we got a lot of time to, you know, there's going to be guys, like I was telling Ultra, there's going to be guys that go that we're not even talking about.
Yeah.
Like ahead of us right now.
I agree. And plus, you don't know who's going to go ahead and commit to come out and who's going to go back to
college.
Like
if Drew Aller comes out, that substantially helps the Cowboys. Big time.
Yeah. It's going to push people to us.
You hope that Milroe looks awesome at the combine and some fool drafts him early, whatever. I'm not saying he's going to be a bad player.
I think they said that he's probably going to go second round.
I know, but if he goes and he's got an absolute cannon and he's doing everything, people are going to say, wow, okay, he ain't going to be there in a second. I need to get him. They don't care.
And then they come up and try and grab him.
Even use you to go up, even if you drop down a few spots. If you get the right deal.
I like the idea of going back maybe 3 or 4 spots.
It all depends how many guys are there, though. You got to come out.
Are they building that new Bill Stadium behind the old one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an indoor.
Yeah, it's in the same part.
Oh, is it going to be
it's an outdoor stadium.
No, it's a dome.
I thought they were going to put a dome on it.
It's a dome.
No, it's not. Read the article.
I just looked at it. It's a dome.
What did it say?
Not your article, the real article.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit. I'll look it up again. I could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure it's an outdoor because their fans were bitching. They don't want a dome stadium.
That's their advantage, the cold weather. So
yeah.
Let's see.
Cold weather and snow.
The fans were like, yeah, we want to be out here in the snow and all this shit. We don't want to go inside. We don't want to be like Minnesota. Ever since they went inside, they ain't done shit.
And
oh my God.
Okay.
James is almost.
So you're actually right. They changed up. Okay.
Yeah, when they announced it was going to be a dome, man, the fan base just blew a
correct.
gasket.
See, Wade not only is a connoisseur of Golden Corral meats, he is also knows what he's doing when it comes to putting info.
Hey, wait, did they do
unlikely
prime
the
rib?
cold weather teams like the Bears and the Browns, who are currently
Last time I went to Golden Corral, it was sausage and egg casserole.
Currently, they're in the process of building an indoor dome stadium. The Bills are. Yeah, let me finish this. The Bills are using the greatest technology in the world to stay outdoors and to play in the snow. but I think
It
they're
must
going to
be
have one of those.
retractables.
Well, you know how Dallas,
It could
like
be.
old Texas
Yeah.
Stadium was, where you had a hole in the
Yeah,
roof.
had the hole in the dome. Yeah,
Probably something like that.
that would be a nice one. I wonder if maybe they're going to try heated seats too to melt the snow.
Lead commander, game time and crew. Now I know how y'all felt the past 3 seasons getting hyped for your playoff game. What a wonderful feeling. I love it. Lead commander, enjoy it because, and I'm not saying you're losing tonight. I think you got a real good shot to win.
Yeah.
That's all you can
Touchdown
ask
Bills.
for. But it's over like this. I mean, there's teams that lost yesterday that thought they were winning. How about the Chargers? People were talking them going on a run.
Yeah, I knew that was kind of
Touchdown.
The Chargers ran to the couch with us.
Yep. Then we got a spot.
You know,
did.
I
I
just
just
made
looked
a
at the
spot on my couch for Drew. So
Oh,
come on,
Drew.
buddy. Come on.
And I think a high priority is defensive tackle. I don't think the Cowboys can bring back Osa.
You don't think so?
No,
I think they will.
No. You saw what I sent you game time?
Yeah, but you don't think they can bring him back?
He priced himself out. He's going to get more money than Lee McNeil.
Unless they franchise him. And then it's like what, 11 mil?
No,
Oh.
20.
Is it 20
yeah,
million?
It did come up. I thought it was 11 to 12, but it is up around 20 million.
Well, he gone.
Yep. I don't think Dallas is going to pay him 20.
Enjoy league commander. Good luck to your squad. Yeah, Jimbo, that's what it's all fun. Once it's over, I know how I am. I was like, I'm off of social media. After a couple of days, I'm fine, but I can't do that now. I got nowhere to hide. So,
I'd take it, Phil.
who do you want? Who would you want for the Cowboys GM job? Phil asks.
I'd take it.
No, be realistic. I know you want to, but
I think
I would like it too, but they're not hiring a mailman.
Yeah,
from South
exactly.
Jersey. Maybe. I don't know. They have
I don't know. Would they hire an MBA?
maybe. Yeah, but are you? Yeah, but do you have an NBA in scouting?
Jeez, yeah. Well,
It's
it
a
doesn't
different
take
game.
scouting to be a GM, does
Yeah,
it?
no. Well,
no, I think the one I would, McClay's okay.
What's up,
But
Andre?
I want to bring in Tom Telesco. That guy got a head on his shoulder.
Tom Telesco, huh?
Yeah. Look what he did with the Chargers when he was
When
with
did
the
he say
Chargers.
that, Phil? Jerry said he'll give that job up?
No drinks back there.
Jerry said he ain't ever retiring from the GM.
I'd take Will McClay.
Game time. What do you think about the Sixers staying in South Philly? I just saw that. I'm annoyed. Sorry, Jimbo. I was looking forward to them going downtown. Whatever. It is what it is. So they're staying in South Philly. Now, I didn't read the whole article, Jimbo. Are they going to build an arena in South Philly? Hopefully they get their own arena. A lot of that is on McCarthy panicking when he gets down, Philly D.
You know, this is what I really, really hope. Jerry and Steven get out of the dang way and let their people do the job.
They're not going to change.
That's why they hire them.
They're not going to change.
That's why if you're a coach, you got to figure: is it worth me staying here and not being able to put my full evaluation into it? Because your wins and losses are based on you, not Jerry and Steven, because they don't they don't get fired.
But Mike Fisher had a good article today on his X page about Will McClay. He believes McClay's on the hot seat. He doesn't know if he's going to come back or not.
Interesting.
So they're thinking he may go?
Yeah. Jerry didn't seem too pleased with some of his selections.
Maybe he needs to look in the mirror.
Yeah, Fly Parks. I know that as far as the traffic, you would have to take mass transit. I just think it would have helped out the city, Fly Parks. It's kind of nasty a little bit down there, but the new arena, me too. I was pretty excited about having a downtown team. Yeah, Jimbo, me too. So they are going to do a new arena. Good. At least they get their own arena. At the end of the day, it is easier for fans to get in and out. I was just looking forward to something different, but it's fine. Be right back. Troy, could you grab it? Thank you.
Yeah, I can do that. I don't know. I really think if Jerry and Steven need to let their people do their jobs. Don't stick your nose in it. Just sign the checks.
Actually, they listen to too much people. That's the issue.
Yeah, they listen to the people outside the organization.
No, they don't. They listen directly to a lot of people. Jerry listens to a lot of people. Even Brian Broadus has brought that up on numerous occasions that says inside the building that he listens to too much people around him.
Yeah. I think you got to let Will McClay do his job. He if you're not going to bring him back, at least, like I said, let's bring Tom Telesco in. He's got a good percentage on hitting on draft picks.
Let's bring in the Ryan brothers. Screw it.
Nah, we don't want the Ryans.
Rex Ryan and Rob Ryan. Bring them back.
I heard the Jets might be hiring Rex.
My whole thing about taking a job like that, you ain't got a quarterback. I mean, if Aaron Rodgers leaves.
Has he said he's going to yet, or is he just contemplating?
I don't think they're going to pay him $50 million.
That's right. He would be on like 1-year deals, wouldn't he, at this point?
He's on his second year, and they can opt out of it.
I think they will.
Now, his numbers, if you're going to look at them, not that bad.
No.
I think the team just around him, I don't know. There's a lot of just weird shit that happened in New York this year.
What you're saying, I would have liked to Dallas not to sign Dak and bring Aaron in for 1 year or 2 years until we get a quarterback. That's what I would have liked to have seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a cheaper deal, cheaper price.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting off season, to say the least. I hope they draft better than they did last year, to be honest with you.
Kyle Yeoman brought something up when I was listening to it. Was pretty interesting. He said the 2020 picks of CeeDee Lamb and Diggs were scout picks. He said the Tyler Smith was a scout pick. He said Micah was a scout pick. He said Maurice Leofau and Marshawn Nealon were scout picks. He says if they let the scouts pick who the player is, they have a higher success rate than listening to the coaches.
Right.
Then they need to do more of that because the last 2 years we haven't drafted so well.
I don't know that we have that great of scouting.
Cowboys are coming out. If the Marvin Overshown didn't get hurt today, get hurt this season, they hit 2 All-Pros in 2020. They hit 1 in 2021. They hit 2 in 2022. They have one that has the talent to be one of the Marvin Overshown. 2024, you have one that I think has the potential in Cooper Beebe. I view it as if you come out of the draft hitting on 1 or 2 All-Pros, I think is a success of a draft.
I agree with you there.
Mm-hmm.
And you also
my issue is on that first round pick with Guyton. Not saying he's a bust or not going to do anything. When you draft someone in the first round, you want them to come in and make almost an immediate impact. Not struggle all year long. Not even Tyron Smith struggled all year long. He was pretty solid.
Pass.
Yeah.
Tyron went number 9 and Guyton went number 29.
Yeah, it was a fake punt.
Nice. Yeah. To Marvin Mims. If you got the first team wide receiver on special teams, something going to happen.
And me personally, they should have kept Biotish that they let go to Washington because he's had a solid year. You could have had your replacement for Zach Martin with BB because you're going to lose Martin this year. And you could have slid BB into the right guard position.
I prefer Brock Hoffman in his attitude. I leave Brock Hoffman the sausage grabber at right guard. You need that edge on the offensive line. I keep him there and you got Bibi. I think
But you gotta somehow teach him
Yes, but
some
you would
anger
have had a
management.
veteran. You drafted Biotis. You don't let a good, solid offensive lineman go that you drafted and developed, just to get rid of him. You don't do that. You sign him, you keep him, you draft BB, you draft Guyton, you keep the other
wasn't
guy.
that great though.
Huh?
I don't think Tyler Biotis was very
Biotis had a solid season this year.
He did. But again, he got blown off the ball. I mean, he's just not a big man. He had a good season though. He did. Again, I think BB's upside.
You can't say you're a draft and develop team, but the solid guys you draft and develop, you let walk. You can't do that.
But you can't keep everybody.
But exactly, it's very hard.
We had $27 million under the cap this year. You could have kept Biotis.
But Wade, but it's very difficult, and I'm not trying to justify the Jones, but it's very difficult when you draft 2020 and you have one of the top 3 wide receivers that you have to pay top end dollar for. Now you got Micah coming up. You had to pay Trayvon Diggs that you hit a home run on his top cornerback.
The Eagles are paying everyone.
Well,
so there's no excuse.
No.
Well, listen, I'll just tell you this, Wade. They wanted to keep Hassan Reddick. They couldn't because of the money. And it's not just I would tell you this, Wade. Yeah. Could they? Yeah, they could have. But
you don't sign Dak Prescott. Building a roster is a lot more easier because Dak Prescott, you gave him $60 million. And guess what? That leg of his, I'm telling you, mark these words right here today on Game Time Brian's channel. That leg is going to keep giving out. I'm telling y'all. This is not the end.
We agree with you. With Dak, that's why I'm saying go get yourself another one. But
this is going to be a literal crutch for our franchise.
You got to realize when they let Biotis go, they didn't have CD under contract. They didn't have Dak under contract. Whether we like it or not, they have said they want Dak Prescott at least for the near future. They don't want to be in a Quincy Carter situation where they don't have a good quarterback. At least Dak will win you games. And he had all the leverage in the world. We agree with you when it comes to Dak. But you're looking ahead. You got a Tyler Smith. Again, I don't like using this around, but he's arguably the best left guard in the game. Now, you could argue with me, but all he's done is make Pro Bowls, and he's an unbelievable left guard. Okay? I'm not saying he's the best, but I'm saying he's very good. He's been an unbelievable success. So you got to re-sign him. You got to re-sign Micah Parsons. At the time, the CD wasn't re-signed. Now you have Osa's up. You got to see what you're going to do with Jordan Lewis. Golston. There's a lot of free agents that you can't keep everybody. So, Drew. Tyler Smith is a top 3 guard at the position. Yeah, and I'm not here to say he's the best, Drew, but he's very, very, very good. And I didn't know who the hell he was. I'm like, oh, really? I mean,
a lot of us didn't.
Okay,
I knew who he was, but he was kind of a risk to me.
I'm not saying you can sign everyone, but you have to at least solidify your most important positions on your team, your offense and defensive lines, which your defensive line is in shambles.
What they could have done is did it early. But this franchise, they've been bit, with giving early contracts, albeit to injured players, Gallup, Steele, who's actually playing well now. But they want to lock up guys when they're at their weakest. They rolled the dice with Jalen Smith. They got burnt.
Yes, that's why it makes no sense. You're going to give Jalen Smith and Michael Gallup those fat, ridiculous contracts, but you didn't want to keep Biotis. That's stupid.
Like you should have addressed Biotis last year is what you're saying, and you would have got him cheaper because you didn't make the guy play on his final year.
It's stupid. Oh, let's give Jalen Smith his contract. Let's give Michael Gallup coming off of ACL and Terrence Smith Steele coming off a ACL. Let's give him these fat ass contracts and Biotis. Let's just let his ass walk. I mean, it's stupid.
But maybe they just did their evaluation and said,
Their evaluation is wrong. That's the thing. That's why they're in the
Their
position.
evaluation was right. BB's an upgrade over Biotis.
Yeah,
They
I
call
think
Clay
he
less.
is. I think he is.
You're
Big
gonna
upgrade
lose
over him.
Zach Martin.
Okay.
Huh?
You're gonna lose Zach Martin.
Zach
You could have had
Martin
a
was
solid
bad. That's
offensive
the best
line
lineman.
played better without him this
Yeah,
year. When he got out, the line.
Unfortunately, Wade,
line
that's a
played
fact.
better.
Our numbers went through the roof when Zach went to the sideline.
Listen,
Zach, whether
guys,
he's hurt,
me and you, we all know you do not let decent, solid offensive linemen just walk out the door willy-nilly. You don't do that shit.
They did. They
He's
drafted
a
one,
little-
so
he's
when
a
he
little
walked out the
grumpy
door, they
this morning.
replaced him with somebody in the draft.
did they overcook your meats? Come on, man. You gotta get the meat overcooked at Golden Corral because it's gamey. So you need to make sure you cook that shit down.
No, it's crazy that how we want to rely on rookies. We want to rely on rookies like Guyton and
Who's
BB.
we? They decided that.
Yes. Even they decided that, but it's like
We got no
even the
choice.
fan base though.
Well, no, I love
Even the
Baby.
fan base, Ultra Cowboy. That's what you're basically saying. We need to rely on rookies, and then our 4-year veteran starters we drafted. Let's let them walk the hell out the door.
Especially Biotis that was getting pushed up into Dak's jockstrap a lot during the game.
Okay, so let's sign Michael Gallup to a fat ass contract coming off of ACL.
But ACL is more mental than anything. Some players can recover from it mentally, some can. Look at Overshown. Would you be mad if they gave a contract?
Overshown may not play for 2 seasons.
He's already walking
came
around.
back, played 13 games coming off an ACL injury, was playing at an all-pro Pro Bowl level.
Okay, so Vegas odds say this time coming around on this next one, he may not be the same.
He will be, I guarantee you, he will be the same or even better when he comes out. That guy.
It was the opposite knee,
mentally.
Wade. It was a different knee. It wasn't the same knee. So, right? It was the same. No, it was a different knee.
No, it was different knees.
Yeah. Actually, Wade, I could send you some information. Dude I'm not sitting there saying he's going to be running. Yeah.
I've heard that shit before. Players coming off
But this guy's
they
different,
look
Wade.
so fucking good, and then when they get on
This
the field,
guy's
they're just
different.
not the same.
He was coming off an ACL last year, and he was flying around, was he not? He was unbelievable to see.
They feed us all this bullshit.
But
Oh man, we're
you
gonna
saw it yourself,
replace
bro.
Amari Cooper with Jalen Tolbert. He'll
just-
make up for his numbers.
They need to really.
They're stupid. The Cowboys are stupid. Who
calling
the hell
Golden
gets
Corral.
rid of
I don't know
who
what
the
the hell
hell
that
gets
is.
rid of Amari Cooper
I don't know what Golden
and gives
Corral
all the
did
money
you.
to fucking Gallup? Who you got to be stupid.
You know what?
Drew's
Two Super Bowl
loving
head
this.
coaches
He's
got rid
loving
of Amari Cooper. Super Bowl head coaches got rid of Amari Cooper. And I agreed with that decision. You know, not the personal decision that the vaccine or what if you want to do it or not, stuff like that. As
You
a Democrat
gave
advocate,
away a
they're
Pro
viewing-
Bowl wide receiver for
No,
a
but
ham
let me
sandwich.
finish. They're viewing, 2 Super Bowl head coaches got rid of Amari Cooper. They are viewing it like this guy was not willing to do everything to be available for his team. We want him out of here. That was the whole deal with Amari Cooper.
Oh my God. It's the most ridiculous thing I've heard. It's the
Huh?
most ridiculous thing I've heard. But yet, look at all the players we've signed with
How
all
is
the
it ridiculous, Wade? Do you want players that are 100%
Okay, what about
winning?
old? What's his name? What's the guy's name? That rapper? Oh, fucking Boss Man Fat. Let's keep Boss Man Fat, who was a part of a drive-by shooting. Let's keep his ass, but get
he's
rid of
gone.
Amari Cooper.
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone because his contract ran out. That's what I'm saying.
No,
like
no,
these
no.
No, he
Cowboys
was
are
cut
stupid.
after he was traded to Miami.
Yeah. Yeah,
He was traded to Miami.
Yeah. No, it or no.
They didn't get rid of him immediately. They did not get rid of him
Well,
immediately.
he
They
was a
kept him
second-round
another
pick.
season.
He was a second round pick. That's why.
I'll say this, Jerry.
But Amari Cooper was a first-round pick.
We gave up a 1 for him.
I would have packed Amari's bags if he's not being 100% committed. It's like when you're in the military, you want a person that's right beside you that's committed to the 100% to the mission. He wasn't. Good riddance. Bye-bye. I didn't lose no sleep.
Okay, Amari
And why he
Cooper
never showed up on the road.
Hold on.
Wait, look at the numbers of Amari Cooper on the road.
The next 2 seasons, he had over 1,000 yards receiving 2 years in a row. What Michael Gallup do?
Michael Gallup had 1 year. just
What
never
Michael
recovered back
Gallup
from
and
that.
Jalen Tolbert do? Amari Cooper
I
had
want players
more receptions
100%
and more
committed to the
yards than
team.
both of
I
our
want
wide
players
receivers.
100% committed to the team. I don't want Poodle Cooper.
Okay, like I
that's
said,
wrong.
Amari Cooper had better numbers than 2 of your wide receivers you were relying on.
Who cares? Good riddance. I didn't lose no sleep when Amari left. I would have packed his bag and drove him.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I bet you're one of those guys that says, let's keep McCarthy. Let's keep continuity in here.
No, but I've never been a firm person to keep on Mike McCarthy. I've been wanting Ben Johnson in here, but I'm just telling you, I'm a type of
Ben
player
Johnson ain't going to do
maybe
shit
that's
neither.
the problem in Dallas. You don't have players that are 100% committed to the winning culture.
Okay. So so how do you feel about Dak?
He don't like Dak.
I don't like Dak.
I would have rather gave the money to Cooper than fucking Dak.
No. You know, my problem with Dak is a great regular season quarterback. I will not take that away from him. Dak gets to the postseason and he cannot execute. The moment's too big for him. But I want players that are willing to do everything for the team. I don't want people out there that says, "Oh, I'm not going to get vaccinated," then be hanging out in basketball games and all that, and you lost 3 games that you could not be available.
Bro, that's all Micah Parsons does.
Oh, so now you don't like
Micah Parsons is
No,
always
I'm not
available.
saying hold on. No, you're talking about both. You're talking about both sides.
Micah's always available, and who cares if he's doing a podcast? I'd rather him doing a podcast and getting
Micah
arrested.
disappears in the playoffs. Micah disappears in the playoffs when you need him most.
Oh my God!
But you want to talk about Michael? You want to talk about Amari Cooper disappearing? What about Micah Parsons disappearing when we?
Yeah, but how he gets double and triple teamed when he's in the playoffs? It's different. Amari Cooper's got one-on-one.
So Amari Cooper doesn't get double teamed.
Driving.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my God! Who's your favorite player on the Cowboys? The cheerleader?
None of them. They all suck a bag of dicks. Blow the whole team up.
You don't like Cooper Beebe then? You don't like Tyler Smith?
The whole team, dude. I am frustrated with this whole franchise.
Okay,
Yeah,
you have frustration, but it's obvious that there's a lot of good players on that team.
Hey, Daniel just asked me a question in the chat.
Brother.
Paona,
you need a Snickers there, Wade. Go get a
nose
Snickers.
tackle from the Chargers. What I think about him, I think he's okay. He could plug up the middle for us, and that's what we need. I wouldn't pay him an exorbitant amount of money, but I don't know that he'll be there for us. I think the Chargers are going to re-sign him.
Yeah.
Wade needs to have a muffin at Golden Corral and calm down. Just relax. Easy.
Jimbo says Wade is a treasure.
The Cowboys, no. The Cowboys, that's the thing is. The Jones family does a lot of stupid shit. It's not smart football. You do not. Even Jeff Kavanaugh said this shit. You do not get rid. You do not get rid of a Pro Bowl player because you didn't like the fact that he didn't take the vaccine. That's stupid.
It wasn't about the vaccine. It's about being committed to the winning culture and being there for your team. That's what it's all about.
What winning culture? What winning culture? What winning culture?
Who got rid of Amari? Who traded Amari Cooper from the Raiders? Who was it?
I'm just asking, what winning culture?
He was a 1,000-yard receiver with the Raiders. Who got rid of Amari Cooper in there?
Who
wanted him out of there?
Good point. Very good point. They decided to move away because he wasn't a team guy.
Who got rid of him? John Gruden, Super Bowl winning head coach.
Yeah.
John Gruden won the Super Bowl because he had a stacked team that Tony Dungy built.
That's true. That's true.
Are you? Oh God, he's such a good head coach. He had a stacked team already.
I'll take John Gruden over Mike McCarthy.
He had a stacked team already. He had freaking Hall of Famers all over that damn team. I don't want to hear that shit.
He inherited the same team from Tony Dungy. Tony Dungy couldn't get it done. They brought John Gruden in. They won the Super Bowl. So John Gruden had nothing to do with that Super Bowl.
You can't say Tony Dungy's a bad coach. He won a Super Bowl.
No, Tony Dungy's a good coach. But I'm just saying that for that time, they made the change. And
sometimes you need a different voice to get you over the top.
And that's what they went to.
Brian, tell Wade Cooper is on the bench right now. Yeah, he's not starting in Buffalo.
And Michael Gallup's fucking retired. The guy we gave all the money to.
And all the money that do you hear that the Broncos had this year $89 million in dead cap? They moved on for Russell Wilson and they made the playoffs.
So we can get out of Dak after next year. You can look forward to that.
Hey, if Manning comes here, I'll be all for that.
I got bad news for you, Wade. I heard Dak's new endorsement is Golden Corral. So, are you gonna stop going there, or are you gonna just pound? Dak's new endorsement is Golden Corral. No, I don't know. That would piss you off. That would piss you off more than anything. Buffalo's up 10-7, driving with the ball. So they've scored the last 10 points. We're coming up on halftime already. Wow. Time flies. You got 2 minutes left to go.
Going quick.
It's just weird. Everyone talks about full commitment to the team. Oh, Murray Cooper. It's just
I liked
fucking crazy.
Amari, but there was something wrong.
Hold on, bro. He wasn't really outspoken.
Yeah, he was. He called Dak the Black Kirk Cousins.
Bro, he wasn't like Micah Parsons that doesn't know when to shut the fuck up on your stupid ass podcast after
He called Dak the Black Kirk Cousins in the media. So yeah, he ran his mouth.
I mean, we want to talk about Amari Cooper bad. How about Micah Parsons? Shut your bitch ass up. How about that?
He had 12 and a half sacks this year, and he missed 5 games.
Wade, you're a truck driver, right?
Yep.
And you're allowed to podcast, right, on your off time.
Oh so my God! Our franchise is a fucking circus. I don't need more of a circus. Stupid. If you want to change the culture of this,
people podcasting, us Cowboys fans are complaining about players podcasting. You don't hear the people in Detroit complaining that Amon St. Brown has a podcast. You don't hear the people in Philly when Jason Kelsey had a podcast. Why are we just nitpicking at every little BS?
Because we're not winning.
Because the Dallas Cowboys are a fucking circus. They need to stop.
It's because we're not winning. It's not about.
Everybody's frustrated. Everybody's frustrated.
I'm good. I'm good because I'm used to it. Wade is a little younger, so he wants to win at all costs. I want to win, but I've seen winning. So
I want to win at all costs. I say don't get rid of Pro Bowl wide receivers for fucking nothing and give them the fucking bump. Dude, it irritates
about winning at all costs.
Oh, but Michael Gallup was, and Jalen Tolbert's about winning.
Why are you going back to Michael Gallup? He never recovered from his ACL. You know, that's his thing.
But
you're talking about winning at all costs, but Amari Cooper was not winning.
Our owner fucking lied on live television and said, "Oh, well, we got rid of Amari Cooper and got back all that cap space." Yeah, you did, motherfucker, and you gave all the money to Michael Gallup's bitch ass, who did nothing. You forgot to leave that part out, Jerry.
Hey, everybody in the chat. This was the same Wade, Ultra. This is the same Wade that was talking to Dak's uncle, except louder. Think about that. Me and Phil were sinking in our seats when he's screaming, fucking Dak's he's got to man up. He's got to call the organization out. And Uncle Philip was just, wow, okay. And Mark was just turning. Mark was white. Flip Shelton. Mark was white at that point. So, yeah. Hey, Jerry Jones loves your passion, Wade. Jerry loves your passion. So, keep it up. All right. Buffalo is punting. 10-7. Buffalo
All I'm saying is we have a circus of a franchise.
Okay, so I got a question for you then. You don't hear the Broncos fans complaining as much, and they got rid of Judy, who made the Pro Bowl.
I wouldn't be complaining if I was a Broncos fan, and
it's like we complain about I understand you're younger and stuff like that, but Jesus Christ, man,
I would not be complaining if I was a Broncos fan.
About every little thing we complain about the Cowboys.
I would not be complaining about if I was a Broncos fan if I had gone to 4 Super Bowls in the last 25 years.
Guys, I went out to Kroger's, the grocery store today, had my Cowboys gear on. 2 old ladies come up to me and says, that Jerry Jones freaking sucks. Now, these are older ladies, and they're telling me this. And I said, well, ma'am, what can I do? Well, we got to get rid of his ass. I says, ma'am, it's not we. He owns the team. There's nothing we can do. He does make bad decisions. Jerry wants to win. I believe in my heart. I think he wants to win. He doesn't know how to win.
Yeah. Yep.
No, they forgot how to win.
And and also they treat their players like family. And I hate to say it this way, but it's a business, and you can't bring people back like Ezekiel Elliott and make contracts like they've been making recently, giving the wrong money to the wrong people. You got to have guys on the team say, we can't give money to that guy. He's not committed to this team. And that's what I think our problem is. We should have, Odigizua should have been signed 2 years ago. We all know that. Why, as fans, if we know that, why don't they know that?
Yeah, I agree with you. Big D, I like Wade's passion. Yeah, and that's what's good. I went ahead and nominated. I'm going to like get the great news. Wade has been nominated the Cowboy Fan of the Year. He will be on stage. He will be on stage naming the draft pick. Could you imagine that, Wade? I just want to hear what you would say. You would probably lie to them and tell them what you would really say. I want to just okay. You're walking up to the. Go ahead. What do you got to say? You're up at the podium, you see all the Cowboy fans, and this is like round 2 or round 3, whatever the hell it is. Go ahead. Wait. You can't be quiet. You got to light.
He's writing it down right now.
Okay. He's either that or he dropped to the floor because he's in panic mode. So yeah. Hey, maybe he's his mouth's full of meat. I don't know. Pause. Yep. Wade isn't wrong. This franchise is definitely Jerry's circus. And long as the money's coming in, he'll keep it that way. Again, I think we all have a little Wade of his passion.
Dude, hold on. Even Mike Fisher said that yesterday. Mike Fisher said that last week. We are a marketing brand that plays football on the side. That's why I say Micah Parsons, shut your bitch ass up.
Lord,
He's no. What did Micah Parsons say? What did Micah Parsons say? Oh, come on over here, guys. You'll get this and that. You'll be able to make more money with your branding, and you'll be able to.
Micah already laid out a half a dozen things that he's going to talk to Jerry
about. You'll be able
to
get endorsement deals. It's not about fucking winning in Dallas. It's about come over here, get endorsement deals, and make fucking money. That's what Micah Parsons is saying.
Wait, that's part of getting people to come in. It's called recruitment. It's called recruiting. The endorsements, the no state taxes. That's how you compete with other franchises that, like Philadelphia with the state taxes, that you compete with other places like Washington, D.C. with the state taxes. That's how you compete. It's called
now, once did Micah Parsons say anything about football and winning?
It's amazing that people complain about players
football and winning.
Podcasting, and you're too young to remember all the crazy shit that the Dallas Cowboys did in the 90s.
There wasn't the social media. Yeah, you had
but the NFL is practically dead now. I mean, come on now. We got players after the game buddying and shit. There's no more rivalry.
The NFL that we know is dead. The NFL is a thriving business. They're the most popular sport in the game by a long shot. So, but the NFL that we and you grew up with is done. Yes, I agree with that. So, but I will tell you, Micah already came out publicly and said he wants his deal done early. He has a bunch of questions. I even saw the questions on one of his posts, what he's going to talk to Jerry about. You should appreciate, because Micah, what's your plan for the Cowboys as far as winning in the near future? What are your plans for head coach? What are your plans, for the draft? So you should at least appreciate that we got a guy who's going to open his mouth now and be proactive trying to get this team back in the winning ways. And that is Micah Parsons. I was always negative on Micah early on when it came to his podcast. But then after reading some of the stories about you have the LSU wide receiver who's never going to see the light of day in the NFL.
Yeah, Lacey.
Yeah, Lacey. The worst thing you could say is that he has a podcast, Wade. He could be running and gunning on the streets. Most of these young men, you come from bad environments, okay? And being around your friends, Charles Barkley used to say this all the time. You cannot hang with the boys that you grew up in the neighborhood with, normally. Normally, you got to move on, and they don't like you for it, but we're sorry. So, Micah, you should be happy he's in a podcast studio rather than at a nightclub at 2 a.m, carrying a weapon like Plaxico Burress, almost shooting his Johnson off. You know what I'm saying? So, I think we need to give him a little bit of a break. Drew, Big D, big balls. I wanted to yell. Oh, okay, I can't read that. Jerry is the modern day P.T. Barnum. What's up, Devil Dog? How are you? Bobby Babinski, Wade sees through the bullshit. He does. He does. He just wants to win. You give him a few, like enough beers, he'll be happy. Jerry's not going to answer those questions. Mike has a podcast and.
Hold on, Ultra. Do you live here in Dallas?
No, I don't live here in Dallas. I live in Puerto Rico.
Okay, so I've lived in Dallas most of my life, bro. When I tell the players they need to shut the fuck up, it's because, dude, it is a circus in this city, all day, every day, 365 days a year with the Cowboys. All sorts of bullshit, bro. This franchise needs to focus on football only.
No, why is
and
that?
They don't.
In New York, it's even a more circus, and there's a bunch of players that do podcasts and stuff like that. That is just the most lamest.
You got Darius Slame has a podcast.
That is the most lamest thing. I'm not a Dak fan, but I never complained that he was doing commercials for his endorsement. Oh, he's doing all
these
endorsements.
A lot of them,
taking away from winning.
But Dak Prescott's also
I
a fucking
concentrate what they do on the field. I can give
Dak Prescott's also fucking full of shit. Oh, I'm the next in line. I don't want to take a lesser deal because I gotta set the market for the next guy up. I don't want to be unfair. Fuck you, bitch. You ain't gotten to an NFC championship. You don't need to get $60 million a year.
Would you take less money to drive a truck?
Ooh,
Would I take less money to drive a truck? No.
Okay. That's what I'm saying, you know.
But guess what? But guess what? If I'm as the owner of the Cowboys, I say, Dak, you're gonna take this contract or you're getting the fuck out of here. That's how you do that. That's how you take care of that business. You don't give him that contract.
They know all the answers. I change the questions. Roddy Piper. Sorry. What's up, Rolo? But yeah.
Are you okay?
I know you're younger. I seen what the 90s teams did.
Wade's worked up this morning.
We are lucky that there was no social media.
No shit, right?
Yeah, exactly. Michael Irvin would never have seen the light of day.
Even Mike Fisher talked about this shit. He's like, Micah Parsons has bought into what Jerry's selling.
Yes,
is we are a branding. Yep. We're a media market branding. We're a market brand who plays football on the side. Like Micah Parsons says, he's biting off the piece of the pie.
Not Micah. Your problem should be with Jerry. Don't be mad at Micah because the owner's telling him that he loves what he's doing. If the owner would come out and say, "Oh, wait, yeah, you need to do this and you need to do that," and Micah didn't, then we could all be on Micah's ass. But it's all Jerry Jones, so you can't be mad at Micah. Be mad at Jerry.
And Jerry's a marketer. He bought the team at $170 million, and that was what, $10 billion.
Yeah. He doesn't have to worry about all that bull crap anymore about having to worry about to pay off a team and all that junk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Irvin taught Diddy how to have White House parties, Bobby Babinski. Now, Irvin was clutch, man. Mm-hmm. Irvin was the type of guy, he could be hammered and go out and bust your ass, catch third downs. Dak didn't take a team-friendly deal. That's BS. Devil Dog, that's what he's saying. He's upset. Wade's upset that he felt the need to reset the market rather than, let's say.
Yes, and he talked about that shit. He came up with some bull. Hey, I don't want to mess up the market for my fellow, quarterback brethren. Shut your old bitch ass up. You ain't done shit.
That's rightfully. He should have did that. You know what they're putting their bodies through? I never complain how much a player gets. Dude,
I don't give a fuck about players that don't win championships for my goddamn franchise. If you cannot bring my team a championship, I don't give a shit about you.
So what would you say to the fan bases that have never won one? What would you do?
Jeez.
Missed field goal.
Yeah.
All I care about is players that the franchise, the Dallas Cowboys franchise comes first. Fuck the players' feelings. That's all there is to it.
Answer my question. There's 12 organizations that have never won a Super Bowl. So what would you tell that fan base? Just stop following them and they put a gun in your head, or like?
Well, I don't gotta be that fan base.
But I'm just asking you a question. We are spoiled as Dallas fans. But yes, we're spoiled. Even though we haven't won in 30 years, we're bitching over. We've been to how many Super Bowls? You know, How many did we lose?
In the 8 championships.
Yeah. So,
but no, the thing, yeah,
I
but
know
it's
what you're
been
saying,
too long.
Wade. Trust me, I know. But
It's been too
again,
long.
we're spoiled. Come on now, we're spoiled.
I got the perfect job for Wade. He would be awesome at it.
What's
The
that?
Dallas Cowboys press person.
Yeah,
They'd
how would
fire
that
me because
go?
I'd light Jerry's ass up.
That's what I wanted Wade to do. I wanted Wade to kick off the round 3 of the draft as the fan ambassador. I want to see. You wouldn't say Dallas Cowboys are on the clock. You would probably say something like, Jerry Jones, get your fucking head out of your ass and do something. Go Cowboys, and walk off. That's what I would want. Yeah. So.
You would drop the mic and say, Dak sucks.
Yeah, Dak sucks.
I
Fuck
speak
Dak.
for the entire city of Dallas when we say we wish you and your family would probably go down in a blaze of glory on a fucking airplane somewhere.
That wasn't me, YouTube.
Damn.
That was just I had nothing to do with the copter going down. Oh, now it's a plane? Now it's not even a small aircraft?
It'd probably be a reality, Wade, if they were musicians.
Now you're taking down forehead and grandkids? No, you can't do that. The effing Cowboys are picking a loser. Vinny Hagan, you got them all worked up, Wade. You got them all worked up. Eagle fans are loving it, and some Dallas fans are getting ready to drive into a wall.
I get Wade's point. Enough's a fucking enough. Sorry, enough.
Yeah, dude, that Green Bay Packers loss broke my ass. That broke my fucking ass, bro. I'm sorry.
And then, Wade, we're going to watch the Eagles manhandle the Packers today at 4:30. And how's that going to make you feel?
And I'm telling you, that's going to happen. Watch the Eagles throw a 40 burger on their asses. Watch, I'm telling you.
How is that going to make you feel?
Probably even worse.
Yeah. So
I was mad as I was last night with Derrick Henry not having him.
Indigenous, what up?
Yeah, I'm over here watching Derrick Henry just fucking do all this crazy shit, and I'm like, man, Jerry, you look so fucking dumb. We didn't fit our system. Jerry, there's a time, Jerry, we just need to shut the fuck up. Oh my God, bro.
Do you think I'm an idiot? Exactly.
Wade needs to stream the Eagles game at the Golden Corral.
No, I'm talking about Jerry. There's a picture of Jerry right here. It says, do you think I'm an idiot?
Yes. Now, I don't think he's an idiot. I think he's a genius
marketer. I think he's completely dumb.
I think he's a genius marketer.
Well, he's a great marketer, but if you had a winner on the field, you realize how much merchandise they would sell?
See, that's a smart comment. When you win, marketing seems to take care of itself, right?
Yeah. I mean, what he's doing right now as an older guy, I don't understand. I'm with Wade on some of this stuff.
Mark Hudson has something to say. It's not the players that are filling us. It's the
he said fooling us.
Fooling us. It's the coach and front office not holding players accountable.
He's got a point to that. I mean,
well, when you lose,
it starts from the top down.
Well, when you lose to Green Bay last year as bad as we did, then you turn around and bring the head coach back. Come on. I'm sorry. He should have been gone.
Well,
everyone's saying I need to be a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I'd be a damn good Philadelphia Eagles fan if I was. I'd probably fit right in that crowd at fucking their stadium up there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this show is great now that Ultra's on it. Between Ultra, Wade, Drew, Bobby, that's fun. Everybody was saying how fun it was last night. I know Randy.
I had a good time.
No, but you were getting worked up. I was a little worried because you're probably like me. We're on blood pressure medicine. We got to be able to keep our blood pressure down. So don't let Drew get you that worked up.
Well, it was the idea that he wouldn't let me speak. He just kept rambling. I tried
to tell him and Wade because Wade's a lot like Drew. They're like opposites but they're like identical. When they get going, they're not going to shut up for anybody. And when you got two guys doing that at the same time, people can't hear. We can hear each other better than they can hear,
Well, and I'm like, Troy, if you want to come on this station, be respectful.
I think Troy leaves because he can't get a word in edgewise. Troy's like, I can't.
Ding, 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 ding.
I know, Troy.
But this isn't. But you're a Dallas Cowboy promoter, so if you're going to be an Eagles fan, you know what? Just be respectful. Yeah, we all have given the Eagles their share. I mean, they're one of the best 4 teams in football this year. Let's face it. There's nothing said.
They are.
You know,
I just
hope to
threw up a
God
little bit, but they are.
Yeah, I know, and that's and our team is out of the playoffs, and that's what makes us even worse.
If it makes the Philadelphia Eagles fans feel better, I was rooting for them in that Super Bowl against Patriots. I was.
Wow.
I was rooting for them.
Wow. You don't live
here.
That's
I
why.
could not see New England win 3 in a row.
You don't
Screw that.
Well, now they're the gold standard in New England.
Yeah, we'll be
All right, Troy, you're in charge. I'll be right
gold
back,
standard
brother.
there for a while.
All righty. Sounds good.
Yeah, Kansas City's going to be there for a while. Nobody's talking about Kansas City, but they're the gold standard.
Yeah, they're someone needs to knock off Kansas City because, man.
Yeah, and I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Not in the next few years, anyway.
Baltimore maybe has a good chance.
I hope so. I would like it to be Baltimore and Detroit personally, but I don't think
if it's like really bad weather and they're going up there to Kansas City and Baltimore, run the ball.
Yeah, if it's snowing and it's nasty, yeah, you're
ground
right.
and pound all the way.
Kansas
Lamar
City
Jackson and Henry them to death.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the score, guys? What we got?
10-7 at the half.
Buffalo?
Yeah.
Yep.
They better win this game.
Yeah.
Money on them, and I got money on the Eagles tonight.
Denver's quarterback, Nick's actually looking better than Allen right now.
He is.
Did you have to get points on the game to win your bet?
No, I just went straight.
Oh, well, heck. Yeah. And you got the Eagles straight up too?
Yeah.
Holy moly. I would have taken that bet all day long too.
Now tonight's late game, I don't know who to pick.
That's the Redskins Tampa Bay Bucks.
That's a game that would be hard for me to even bet on. I'd stay away from that game because you don't know who's going to show up.
I'd probably take the -3 Tampa.
I think I would take Tampa too. They're playing in Tampa, right? Yeah.
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 I'd take Tampa straight up.
And I understand Wade's frustration because I'm like that with my New York Knicks. So I understand with James Dolan.
Well, I got to say, I'm with Wade on this. I mean, our ownership is failing us. Let's face it, guys. I mean, they're not going out and spending the money that we actually have on hand. So you can't tell me that when I see Derrick Henry run for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns in a playoff game, I don't care what system we have. You make your system, you change it and make it work. That's the problem that I have.
Well,
we don't
look at that
changes.
too, and I see the production that does, and it's just like, damn, that would really help us.
And that would help Dak be a better quarterback because we haven't had a running game.
Well, we did with Zeke early on, and then he tatered out after that.
Well, as soon as he got that contract, he was done.
For me, it started when he got suspended for those 4 games.
Yeah.
That's when it started. Because then he took off, went to Cabo, then he came back the next year out of shape, didn't do very well, and then it just went.
Well, that should have been in his contract. He should have had to lose some money not to be prepared. If you're an athlete, you got to keep your body ready to go.
So y'all saw what happened to our boy Robert Quinn?
Oh yeah, that's bad. That's sad.
He should have been podcasting.
He was at the strip clubs.
He should have been podcasting.
Respectable.
In a bad area, they say.
Yeah, should have been podcasting like Micah.
What was the thing with Robert Quinn?
Robert Quinn, he got in a real bad situation.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and he just got that big contract, 2 years ago?
Yeah, he was with the Bears a few years ago, and then he went to the Eagles, and over here going to strip clubs and getting in wrecks, flying across parking lots and card lots and shit.
Damn. Living in the middle
Then he
of
left
high
the
life.
scene. Yeah, it was like a big pile up. Then he left the scene of the accident and went back to the strip club.
Crazy.
Hey, do it. I was here all day.
They got a video of him like falling down, walking across the road like 3
Yeah.
times or some shit.
He was stumbling.
You know his career's over.
Yeah.
Who we talking about?
No.
Robert Quinn.
Yeah.
He
He's
said,
already up
someone
there anyway.
Sandy said, Google his mugshot. He looking pretty rough there. He looking like he's
What happened? He got arrested?
oh, his NFL career is over, man. Look at read the article about it. It's bad.
Really?
Strip club pile up wrecks, leaving the scene of the accident, back to the strip club, resisting arrest. Oh yeah.
Come on, that'd be a blast though.
Filling up a female officer? No, I just said
Damn, Google his mugshot. Sandeep, I'm gonna check it out. Here we go.
Looking like you got beat up, huh? Damn it, man. That face ain't looking too good. Whew. Look at his mugshot, everyone. Holy shit. They messed him up. Man, they beat the brakes off him.
Hold up. There it is. They say former Dallas Cowboy. He played in Dallas 1 year.
1 year.
How the hell is it a former Dallas Cowboy?
And his last team was the Eagles.
It's always a former Dallas Cowboy.
He played 1 year. He played the same amount of time in Philly.
And then he went and got his money.
And then he played in Chicago, right? And then before us, he was in multiple teams.
Yes.
Former
Rams
Dallas
have him at
Cowboy
one time?
defensive end. They give me an effing break. You people.
I have a theory about that.
North
Why
Charleston.
they do that? They try to make us look like we're the team that's like the Death Star, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at movies like Little Giants and stuff. Who's the big bully? The Cowboys.
He's hammered. Look at him. Look at his eyes. He's hammered.
Damn it, man.
That one with Keanu Reeves.
Eagles don't claim him. Either do we, Sandeep. Either do we.
Even though he got a lot of sacks for us that 1 year.
He was good that 1 year.
Dwayne wasn't.
That was a solid free agent signing there for 1 little year.
Yeah, but I mean, I just find
like
it funny.
Leroy Glover was.
Leroy Glover was good for us.
Yeah, Leroy was.
We only had him for 1 year, didn't we?
No, we had him for
about
multiple
3
years.
Oh, was it 3?
About 3 or 4 years, yeah.
I thought we only had him for 1 too.
Back we had him when Parcells came back, coach.
Leroy Glover's 50. Wow.
God, man, can you believe that?
Let's see here.
Yeah. All them 90s players getting up there.
Leroy played with us from 2002 through 2005.
Okay.
But that was one of the better, like we were talking about hold up. He was one of the better. That was a trade, right? Wasn't that a trade?
Yeah.
Yeah, from New Orleans.
That was one of the better trades I thought that we did. I think it was a trade.
Leroy Glover?
Either that or it was a free agent signing.
I thought it was.
I thought it was a free agent.
Robertson was a trade. Leroy Glover, I think, was a signing.
Yeah. Following an impressive 5-year run with the Saints, Dallas Cowboys quickly swooped up and signed a Glover to a multi-year deal at the time, with the team endured back-to-back 5-11 seasons. During his time with the Cowboys, Glover solidified his place as one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL. He also provided veteran locker room presence, helped anchor a young defensive line, and was an integral part of the transformation of being a losing team into the return to the playoffs.
And that was the last defensive tackle we had.
While in Dallas.
I mean, defensive tackle.
Think about this.
Defensive tackle.
Actually, he was with us for 4 years, 2002, 2003, 2004, and 2005. While in Dallas, he earned 4 consecutive Pro Bowl nominations. and was all pro in 2002 and 2003. He played in all 64 games during his 4 seasons with the Cowboys. Dude, he didn't miss a game in 4 years. That had to have been the best free agent signing ever. It can happen, people. It can happen. That's my.
I agree with you.
That's my issue, guys. No, that's it. That's my issue.
But we need to find a guy around his age that's good. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not
Guys
these
like
late guys,
Jeffrey
or
Simmons,
young guys.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Tennessee ain't gonna be nothing this year. We could go out. I'd go do what it takes to get him.
Let's see.
Then you wouldn't have to draft a defensive tackle early. You could go receiver early.
Exactly. He's 27 years old. He'll be 28 before the start of the season. So he's got at least 3-4 years in him, right? He could play at 32. So you figure 3 or 4 years at a high level. Second round pick?
That's what I'm thinking. Second round.
Yeah. Give him a second rounder.
Because he's making big money, so you pay for that.
Yeah, he just signed another deal with Tennessee.
So why not offer him something? You know, go ahead and get your Ty Warren, your Egbuka, whoever you, and then get him in our second round. And then go ahead and get your running back in the third round. Come on now. This is what you got to do. This is the things you got to do, people.
I'd rather them trade for a defensive tackle than draft one because they don't hit on them.
No, I agree.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. Go get one that's a stud, not somebody like Linville Joseph. We don't need somebody.
He's a tail end of his career guy.
Yes.
All right, Buffalo's down 10-7. They get the ball. Nice long pass from Josh Allen to Dalton Kincaid, I believe.
No, Knox.
Dawson Knox. First down. Got
I
ourselves.
wish it was 86.
That ball down there, darn it.
What's up, Donnie?
Buffalo's got two great tight ends, man. They got
they do. They have 2 tight ends that are good.
And tight ends are weapons.
Yes, they are.
Indigenous bad-mouthed Tony Romo until he got older. I bad-mouthed him a lot, too, because Tony would light it up, man, and then just throw a stupid interception and was like, where did that come from? But towards the end of his career, he was maybe the smartest quarterback playing. He just body gave up on him. Nice run by Cook.
First and goal.
Already down there. He sucked with the Eagles, so we claimed that bum. Sandeep.
Eagles gave up a 4th for Robert Quinn when they traded for him in 2022.
Yeah. Indigenous says, game time, Brian. The Cowboys should pursue 49ers players. It all depends what it costs, man.
The guy from the Broncos is a free agent, DJ Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I think, what's his name? Greenlaw is a free agent from the Niners.
Yeah.
So is Nick Bolton, too, for Kansas City.
Ultra brought this up, I think. Sometimes I lose track of who sends me stuff, but Ultra did say, because Dave Thompson in the chat says Joe Brady likes a good mix of run and pass. Joe Brady, what do you guys think about Joe Brady? You're coming in here, if God forbid, let's say McCarthy hits the road, what do you guys think of Joe Brady as a potential head coach?
He turned around that Buffalo team.
Yeah.
He fired Dorsey.
Yeah, he did.
In there and he changed the whole offensive scheme and they went on that little run. I like Joe Brady.
Well, tomorrow's the date, right? McCarthy has to be signed by tomorrow?
Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday?
Yeah.
I thought it was the 13th.
And Joe Brady was the OC of that high-octane LSU when they won that championship.
The Gabe Hall, yeah. Well, Gabe Hall's big Ophi guy, Twiz. We'll see if he can actually be anywhere near with Milton. And Milton's your best reliable defensive line. I mean, I know Jalen Carter, but Milton's stats are through the roof. Milton's gone. So we'll see about I actually liked Gabe Hall coming out. I believe it was Baylor, Twiz. Let me know if I'm right.
Yeah, it was Baylor.
It was Baylor, right? Mm-hmm. Josh Allen sacked. That's his fault. Held on to the ball too long. Field goal. Hell of a defensive stand. That's a tough thing to do, just to play defense for that long. Yeah, Vinny,
that
he's
was
gone.
His 65th. That was the 65th sack this year. It's a lot of sacks for one team.
It is.
Yeah, they were number one this year.
Denver was.
Yeah, and that's pretty impressive because the Buffalo, before the playoffs start, only gave up 14 sacks all year.
Huh. Damn, how did they not call that a penalty? He grabbed and held him.
Can you imagine if Buffalo did lose? Those poor fans, man.
Yeah, that should have been called.
Yeah, that would be rough on them. That would be rough.
They'll be in the Wade zone.
Yeah, Wade. Wade.
There's Loyal.
Wade.
Highway to the Wade.
What up?
No, just make sure you're there. Sometimes you'll disappear and then you'll just drop off.
I'm here watching the game.
You don't say bye or nothing. You just fucking drop off. You're like Elvis. He's like Elvis. You know, he just disappears. It's like, where did Wade go? Because people in the chat, we need more Wade. I'm like, well,
What's
okay.
up, Loyal?
What's going on?
Oh, not much.
Sitting here watching the game.
Yeah.
Got his Game Time Brian sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
Loyal, you
respect.
missed my
Nice,
rants.
nice.
Chris and Loyal missed my rants.
What's the wrench?
The rants I
Rants.
did.
He's
Oh.
better now. He's got it out of his system. It was a combination of headache from the beer and Dallas not making the playoffs. So you make it a reoccurrence
Benny?
at 7:30
Yeah,
tonight.
and then somewhere
Big
in there
D.
was Jerry going down in a plane crash with his entire family.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Oh God.
I'd just rather them sell the team in that sense.
They're not
Situation.
selling the team.
I
on
know.
now. Come on now.
I said plane crash.
Oh my God, Wade.
Well, then who would have the ownership of the team at that point?
Probably his
Go
daughter.
ahead. Let's let our boy Elon Musk buy it.
Did y'all hear that there's an earthquake in California?
No.
Oh,
You're
that's
kidding
all
me,
they
right?
need.
Now, my wife was just telling me. I was like, damn.
They can't catch a break.
Was it in Southern California?
Let me see. That's crazy. CNN. So we got here. Wait a minute. Okay. Where'd she hear that at? Maybe there wasn't.
Yeah, if I bought the Cowboys, that would definitely be the sponsor, Golden Corral, and be the name of the stadium.
Nationwide, 13-7 now. The Bills lead in the early stages of the third quarter.
Ultra says Lizzo fell down. That was the earthquake. She actually lost weight, I heard. Ultra.
Wow. Good for her. Good for her. That's good. So wait, I got a question for you. If they bring Mike McCarthy back and keep all the coaching staff the same, how would you feel?
How would I feel? Well, they're going to have probably a different defensive coordinator. I think Mike Zimmer might retire.
Mozzie looks like Lizzo. Damn, Bruce. I thought Jordan Davis looked like Lizzo.
I don't mind Mike McCarthy coming back, but I don't want him to call the plays. I don't think he's a good play caller. Like some of the shit some of the shit he was calling just didn't make any sense. Like, why are we throwing the ball on 3rd and 1? Why are we punting? Why are we? It just there's so much stupid shit he's doing. It just didn't. It's like, yeah, it's the last game of the year. Let's punt the ball on 4th and 1 on their, like, what was he on, like the 39-yard line or some shit, 49. Like, dude, what? It's the last game of the year. Who gives a shit?
I'm glad he did because then we would be picking like at 17.
Oh yeah, I'm glad we lost.
Yeah.
Of course, we had all the Cowboys fans. You're not a real fan, Wade, because you can't root against the Cowboys. I'm like shit. This season's lost. All I care about is winning in the playoffs, and we need to get better draft picks. We need to get better players on our team. That's all I care about right now.
So who would you like them to draft, Wade?
Well, that's a good question. Someone who's going to make an immediate impact on the team.
Ibuka, Jack Sawyer.
You know, do you go offense or defense? You know, I feel like the defense may be in a little better shape if we sign some people and keep some people. But the offense, you know, we're going to have to get more weapons. You know, probably going to lose Brandon Cooks. You got CD Lamb. You need to probably draft a wide receiver
Ibuka.
or you know, you know, well, I mean, unless you're going to keep old what's his name running back, old Rico Daddle, you know.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if they'll do that. Maybe they're going to let him walk. I saw Michael Parsons. He wants us to bring back old what's his name? From Tennessee. We went to Tennessee. We had him last year.
Did y'all hear Vrabel got the head coach job in New England?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
But that was like a foregone conclusion he would go there. I just want to see who the Jets hire. That's going to be the interest. I don't have no clue who they're going to hire.
I don't think they have no clue yet.
I think Ben Johnson will be the next Raider coach, and I think Deion knows that because Raiders said just a little while ago they have no interest in Deion Sanders as a head coach in the Raiders. Do you think since they can't interview any of these wild card coaches, do you think Jerry is waiting on Mike McCarthy and he wants to speak to Cliff Clinsbury for the job?
God, I hope not. I don't want him. I think that I don't know. I don't know what to think about Jerry anymore.
Now they're saying the Bears are interested in Marcus Freeman.
Isn't that the Notre Dame head coach?
Yes, sir.
If I was him, I'd stay right where I'm at. Be happy about it. He's a good coach.
Good young coach. Yep, I agree. He just has that vibes to me that he looks like an NFL coach.
Yeah, he
He's
does.
like those Mike Tomlin vibes.
Yeah.
He's very confident. You can see him on the sideline. He's like nothing phases him. He's one hell of a poker player, like Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Who's that?
Mike
Notre
Tomlin and Marcus Freeman.
Yeah.
I always said I view Deion Sanders more as the next Florida State head coach when that opens up than more going to the NFL.
I agree with you there too, because I think that's what he's waiting on.
The Bills have dominated this game in time of possession. It's only 13-7.
Yeah, Denver went right down the field, and since then they really haven't done a whole lot.
I bet Loyal, if they drafted Buka, he's buying that jersey day 2.
Yep. I think he'd be a good number 2. I mean, he's a good, consistent. He's good at, one-on-one.
I think he's the perfect number 2 because he's always played there with an elite wide receiver and always still produces. It's like I always said the same thing about Devontae Smith is the perfect number 2 because he was at Alabama with all those other great wide receivers, and both those two are not prima donnas either.
Yeah, Lamb needs some help. He hasn't had any help really in the last since he's been. I mean, besides when Amari Cooper was there, he was considered the number 2. But when he took over number 1, he had Tolbert, who's a joke, and then Cooks, who's just not reliable.
Well, that falls back on what I told Ultra Cowboy, Loyal Cowboy. I was like, the most stupidest thing we did was getting rid of Amari Cooper. But he said, Ultra Cowboy's on the fence of he wasn't about winning. He disappeared. Get rid of his ass. That was
I think Kellen Moore had a lot to do with that too, because Kellen Moore didn't know how to coach him.
No, I think the organization was out. The same thing as the Raiders when he decided not to do everything for the team by his right or not right. And that when he missed those 3 games because not getting vaccinated, I think they were like, you're not willing to do everything for the team. Time to move on. That's what I think happened there.
And that's some BS because, I mean, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I believe COVID was around and it affected a lot of people. But
people say not willing to do everything for the team. He had like over 1,000 yards.
When they try to shove
what do you
stuff
want
down
the man to
people's
get? 2,000 yards? You're not
that's your
doing
right. That's your body, man.
Exactly, but teams don't view it like that. I agree with you. It's just right, this choice, but teams don't view it like that. They view like everybody being available for their team. And I understand the same thing. The Raiders.
That doesn't make any sense. The Cowboys signed a bunch of guys who are unavailable.
Winning culture. That's what they were trying to do there.
Hold on 1 second. The Cowboys signed guys who were unavailable. So that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, they signed.
Okay, let's see. Jalen Smith. Let's see. Steele was gone. Let's see. How about
he played.
How about Michael Gallup?
He was signed, and then he was just not the same player. Every team makes.
How about Leighton Vander Esch? How about Leighton Vander Esch?
When they drafted him, was a 2018 Pro Bowl player.
Okay, so let's
neck injuries.
Okay,
he was a Pro Bowl player, man, neck injuries. Then they gave him that contract.
Hold on. They still valued a guy
who did not give Leighton Vander Esch a big, huge second contract.
Okay, that's not where I'm going. You say the franchise values best ability is availability. They valued as a linebacker Leighton Vander Esch, injury-prone ass, over Pro Bowl linebacker Bobby Wagner, who never gets fucking hurt. They valued Leighton Vander Esch's ass over him. They're fucking stupid. They're fucking dumb.
No, you try to go all over, not available. Now you're going to say, they value this person over that. That's a different type of thing. You say
they didn't want to bring in Bobby Wagner. They rather have kept Leighton Vander Esch, our only linebacker on the entire team that whole season, instead of bringing in Bobby Wagner. They're stupid. They're dumb. And then fucking Leighton Vander Esch got hurt like I knew he was. And then Bobby Wagner proceeded to lead the league in tackles and make another Pro Bowl.
But you're saying that about signing. You're saying, no, they sign people, they're not available.
They also don't like bringing in free agents that are always. They like signing guys who were injured because they drafted them, and they don't want to bring in free agents who actually never get hurt and actually make impact. They don't like doing that shit. The Cowboys do not like doing it.
They've been burned so many times, and I think they became
What were they burned at? They've given all these players contracts that they drafted. They've been burned more by the players they've drafted than they've been burned by guys who they've signed.
Signs players. Do you think the Detroit Lions are complaining that they just signed Lee McNeil to that big contract and he tore his ACL? The only contract that I can say
the Cowboys shop at Goodwill for free agents.
The injury was Gallup. They gave Steele the money. He got hurt. They gave.
What free agent has burned them, though?
He got hurt.
What free agent has burned them, though? Everyone's going to say Brandon Carr. Everyone's going to say Brandon Carr, and he burned them. But hold on, he really didn't get hurt. He wasn't bad.
But they gave him a contract. But I'm just saying,
the guy was a world beater.
Burned by contracts. But I'm just saying, I would agree with you that they're not proactive enough in free agency. That's the last component they need to be a championship caliber team. They're not proactive with free agency. But they're a team that it's not hard.
You cannot tell me. So they had more faith in injury-prone Van Der Esch over Amari Cooper. Oh, man, he doesn't show up in the fourth quarter, and he misses practice. Who gives a shit? Does he show up in the game? Does he produce? Does he get 1,000 yards receiving a year?
Yes. Go pull up on the road. Go pull it up on the road at home.
And go pull up Micah Parsons in the playoffs.
You get double, triple team. You get double, triple team. It's easy.
So, hey, Loyal. Wasn't Amari Cooper double and triple teamed?
Yeah.
So don't sit here and say like Amari Cooper wasn't battling out there, like people weren't covering his ass.
How you get double and triple team in the playoffs when you have CD on the other side? That is the dumbest argument, Wade.
Now, I will say this, though. That
Amari Cooper was young at the time. CD Lamb was not as good as he was now.
Same thing. They had weapons when Cooper was there.
CD Lamb wasn't as good as he was. He was not that good then.
Who is Micah's had beside him as defensive end that you can take away? Who has Micah had? And he's still doing it with nobody on his side. He's still doing it with nobody on his side.
He shouldn't even mainly be a defender. They're playing him wrong. They need to quit playing him at defensive end all the time.
They're all playing like that right now. Look at Reddick. You hear Eagle fans complaining about Reddick, and Reddick changed games. Raiders was a big-time player. You don't hear the Denver Broncos complaining about Nick Bonito. That's just the way they are. That's the way the rushers are now.
I believe, in my opinion, they're playing Micah Parsons wrong. I'm not saying don't rush the passer, Micah. Don't rush the passer. You are a linebacker who can rush the passer. Learn how to play.
He's number 2 in the history in the first 4 years of sacks with Reggie White. And the guy never played a down in college at defensive end.
I don't give a shit how many sacks you got. Are you getting sacks in critical times of the game? Are you stopping the run? Are you playing the pass as a linebacker? I need you to, if you're going to be compared to Lawrence Taylor,
that's the dumbest
shit. You to be able to do everything right.
That's actually pretty dumb, Wade. Your best pass rusher, let's put them on third down, like with Green Bay. In the Green Bay playoffs, they were pushing them in coverage on third downs, and they were just tearing them up.
When they're running down our throats, Micah Parsons is not doing shit. He is terrible at playing the fucking run. Am I right, Doyle? Am I wrong, everyone? Micah Parsons sucks at playing a run. Can we be honest here?
I have to agree that they don't use him right the way they should. They keep, when they line him up.
Come on now. You just want him to line up against big 300-pound
offensive
he needs to
move around.
Damn year.
They need to move him.
He's not good when he's stable in one position.
Bro, and what did we see every season? At the end of the year, he's out of gas. He's out of his tank has ran out because he's gone up against these big monster offensive linemen all year. He's not a every down pass rusher.
He's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he is not. Go look, bro. Oh my God, where have you been watching?
No, but he's a pass rusher. He's a pass rusher. He's not.
He is
a
not
linebacker. He's
every
a
down
he's one of the best defensive player of the years. Look at his win rate. Go look at his win rate.
You know who's an every down pass rusher? TJ Watt.
TJ Watt is not even close with his stats and pressures and all that kind of stuff. And you're talking about TJ Watt, who plays.
Hey, Elena, how are you?
Moves around anywhere. Go pull up the stats, Wade, and come back and talk to me about that dumbass argument.
The dumb. Okay, who in this panel? Who in this panel thinks Micah Parsons should rush the passer every down, all game long?
Me, I do.
Me.
Do you?
Yeah, I think that's what he does.
But
you
game
need
time,
other
late in the
players on the
season,
team to
late
worry
in-
about the run.
Late in the season,
I hear what you're saying.
What has
Touchdown,
always
Buffalo.
been the issue with Micah? He fucking
Watch this
disappears
throw.
late in the season.
Watch the throw. This is an awesome throw. Sorry, everybody. I was helping my son. We finally got all the Christmas boxes up in my attic, so that's where I was. I'm a little out of breath. So
I think
that's all everyone kept saying. I saw the last 3 seasons. Mike Parsons, when we get towards the end of the year in the
Now,
playoffs, boy, he's
I
out
want
of gas.
Micah rushing
His
the
ass is
passer.
out of gas.
I'm not saying I've seen many a times where he helped stop the run. You need the other team. You need those 2 boys up front, which is
I was going to say your defensive tackle.
And hold on, Micah is a great rusher, but
hold that thought.
You see what happens when people hold him. He is not a factor. We need somebody that can plow through, knock these big boys on their ass, and get to the quarterback. I like Micah. He's fast. He's a great athlete.
I don't know.
But we need somebody that's going to knock one of these linemen on their ass and get to the quarterback.
Is that a catch or is that not a catch?
I don't know.
We
Just
need
real
2
quick,
defensive tackles that are going to be in the middle. I mean, we can't keep bringing in chump guys that aren't no good.
Like
you got to keep people off of Michael Parsons. That's our problem.
I agree with you.
Well, that's Jerry's fault when they go out and they sign Mozzie Smith and think he's going to be the next best thing and waste a first-round pick on him.
All I'm saying is make no sense. You know what? We could disagree all we want to, Ultra. I'm sorry. You got rid of a Pro Bowl fucking line. You got rid of a Pro Bowl wide receiver for fucking a potted meat sandwich. You are stupid. You are a dumb franchise.
I like
you
a
do
good
not
potted meat sandwich.
That's already 3 years and gone. Has Amari had a catch in this game? Wait, so you can go. Has Amari had a catch in this game? So
all I'm saying is, everyone, it was Amari Cooper better than our entire wide receiving core the last 2 seasons besides CD Lamb? Yes, he was. Ultra Cowboy said he wouldn't have made an impact on the team, basically.
Well, Cooks went MIA.
Team player. He's not a team player. He doesn't want to win. That's Ultra Cowboy's mindset.
Yeah, and I'm faxing. Let's see Amari Cooper. He's showing up again in the playoffs with 1 catch for 5 yards. Wade, he's solid.
And Michael Parsons won fucking tackle in 2 playoff games in the playoffs. Wow.
First round.
Game time, Brian. They arrested 4 arsonists connected to the California wildfires. Well, hopefully they lock them up and throw away the key.
Yeah, they need to.
So I got you,
Wait,
brother.
I'm
Sorry.
go buy myself a Cooper jersey. That's awesome stats I'm seeing in the playoffs.
Hey, show me Michael Parsons stats in the playoffs. Oh, that's right. There is none. That's right. There is none.
It's not all on him, Wade. Come on now.
That's right. There is none. Oh, but oh my God.
What?
There
you
is no
like
stats.
Micah. All right. Look at the stats. He's one of the best defensive players in the league. Why are you?
Well,
picking
he's
a
getting
fight
double
with Micah?
teamed. He's getting.
Why are you picking a fight with him? There's plenty of guys on his team you could go after.
And let's
go after
be
the
honest.
Dog.
I'm defending Amari Cooper because he produced for the
He's
damn
a weirdo.
Cowboys.
He's a horrible
He
teammate.
produced for the Cowboys.
Well,
better than Jalen.
The best thing Amari did was catch that pass against the Birds to seal their fate.
Michael Gallup's fucking retired
Philly
now.
that I was at.
But let's be honest, though. How many times has Micah been held? A lot. And the referees just seem to just not do anything about it. So we need some help there because let's be honest, they're going to hold him all the time. That's the team strategy. Whenever they put somebody up against Micah, they like to hold him. And that's why I say we need a big physical defensive end that can knock these guys on their ass and get to the quarterback.
Indigenous loves you. He's not a Cowboy fan, so he loves you. Wade is my brother.
Damn, they got rid of fucking Des Bryant Dak Prescott's bitch ass. He couldn't throw the ball to Des Bryant.
Des lost it.
No, that's not true, Wade, because you remember
Des couldn't.
Remember the year when Zeke got suspended? Remember when Zeke came back and we was all this hype about if we beat Seattle, we get in the playoffs. In late 20s. And what happened? They showed Des Bryant on the sideline melting down, and Dak threw it to him.
So does CD Lamb.
Seattle got the pick six,
melted down on the sideline
and that
like
costed
a
us
baby.
the game when Des Bryant had his meltdown. So
Wait, I got
CD Lamb.
Wait, I got a question for you, Wade.
CD Lamb throws tantrums on the sideline.
What do you think of Chris Jones in the playoffs?
Of the Chiefs?
Oh, he should. Does he show up? He's like an awesome player in the playoffs.
The defensive tackle from Kansas City.
Yeah,
I seen him pretty much win the Super Bowl last year when he went after fucking Brock Purdy. Single-handedly, literally won that drive right there. He literally single-handedly won that fucking game when he was rushing Brock Purdy.
So you're saying you complain about Micah that he doesn't sack the quarterback in key moments. Chris Jones only has 2.5
He didn't
sacks
even
in
make
19
any damn
playoff
tackles.
games. So what are
Micah
you
Parsons
talking about? So what are you
Micah
talking about? Chris
Parsons-
Jones is awesome and played in 19 playoff games, only has 2.5 sacks.
How many tackles does Micah
Your
Parsons have in the
criteria is
playoffs?
sacks. I'm just going by sacks. That's your criteria to be a great player.
Oh,
Sacks.
he's a defensive tackle
Double
in
and
the
triple
middle.
team,
I
same
don't
thing.
require my defensive tackle to get sacks every damn play. Your job is to plug up the middle.
No, he's not a plug up. He rushes the passer from there. Just same thing was Aaron Donald, but Aaron Donald got way less games and has 6 sacks. But your criteria is evaluation is sacks. I'm just pointing out Chris Jones only has 2.5.
What, bro? What is the defensive tackle's job? What is the defensive tackle job, everyone?
To stop the run and plug the gaps.
Okay,
No,
then
not his case, he's a
rush the
rusher.
fucking passer. That's not his
He
first
rushes
job.
the passer from there. It's just like Jalen Carter
He has
and
the
Aaron
ability.
Donald.
Okay, he has the ability to. That is not his first fucking
That is
job.
his first. That is his first. That's what they have.
Oh my God, bro, do y'all listen to this guy? Really, Randy? Come on now, Randy.
No, you just don't like being proven wrong. You know, you just like, oh,
the
Michael don't get
defensive
sacks.
tackle's job is to plug the middle of
They
the
plug
fucking
the middle,
field.
but they have that. Their thing is to rush. That's why they have him here. That's why they paid him.
Game time, bro. Game time. Game
They
time.
paid
What's the
Chris
job
Jones
of the
all that money
defensive
to
tackle?
plug the middle? You think they paid Chris Jones to
Game time.
I don't
What
want
is
to
the
hear
job of the
nothing. I just
defensive
want to
tackle?
answer the question with non-bias, as I literally haven't heard shit.
What is the job of the defensive tackle in the middle of the defense, Brian?
Stop the run.
Okay, then is his first job to rush the passer?
No. Well, it all depends. Are we talking 1 tech, 3 tech? The great ones can do both.
Defensive lineman.
Well, in a perfect world, Wade, you want to have your one basically stop the run, and if you're good like Jalen
I'm telling
Carter,
him, he's over here critiquing, because I said Michael Parsons doesn't have any numbers in the playoffs. He's saying, well, Chris Jones only has 2 sacks. Bro, he is a plug the middle,
I got another one
stop
for you,
the
Wade.
middle of
I got another one for you. Your boy TJ Watt. TJ Watt is so great, you said, right? How many sacks TJ Watt has?
Better than fucking Micah.
No, he doesn't. He's got 1 just like Mike, and he played
better
more
than
playoff
fucking
games than
Micah.
him. Got the same amount of sacks, playing less games,
Now-
1 less game in the playoffs.
Who
Now,
would
to
y'all rather
Ulster's
have,
point-
TJ Watt or
Ulster's
Michael
point-
Parsons?
TJ Watt has had way more opportunity for the playoffs than Micah has, right? So you got to give him that point, Wade. You got to give him. Now you ain't giving him shit, right? Right?
How many times have the Steelers been in the playoffs though since
Every
TJ
year.
Watt's been in the league?
Every year. They're in the playoffs every year. They just can't win a playoff game. I'm
TJ
with
Watt
you.
has 6 solo
Here's the
tackles,
deal,
2
Wade.
assists,
You
1
wanna bring
sack,
up
and 1
TJ
fumble
Watt?
recovery in 4 games.
Yeah, if you're going to bring up TJ Watt, then we can have that argument that we effed up and took Taco Charlton. TJ Watt, as a pure pass rusher, I would probably give the edge to TJ over Micah just right now. But I would take Micah over TJ from now going forward. I just think Micah is a dynamic player. Now, I don't know the stats. Ultra, what were the stats this year comparing TJ to Micah?
It's like he's like 50 and
Win rate?
Fox
Yeah.
numbers were not that great in pressure.
Yeah, I know TJ stepped back a little bit this year, but he seems to make plays when they need it. But then again, so does. I just think I don't know, Wade. I think I understand where you're going with it, but I think Micah is not the problem.
Look, Amari Cooper is gone, okay? Whatever. I don't give a shit about Amari Cooper. What I'm saying is I don't like my franchise getting rid of guys who actually produce, make an impact, and rely on guys who literally make fucking no impact for your goddamn team. That is the stupidest logic.
Well,
that's stupidest logic. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, when Amari Cooper was there, they were 12-5. Amari Cooper left 2 years, and they were 12-5.
You're fueling the enemy. You're fueling the enemy, Wade. Drew with a super chat. Salute to Wade.
Even Drew would agree with me.
Oh yeah, he agrees with you. He says that you bleed green. That's what he's saying. You bleed green basically with your takes. You're a closet Eagle fan.
Well-
Salute to the Wade kicking tails. Go Birds. Now, he didn't say that, but I'm just breaking balls. But thanks, Drew.
Bro, everyone was upset when they traded Amari Cooper, bro. Here in Dallas,
No,
everyone was like,
I was
what
upset.
in the
I was-
hell
I was
are
upset.
y'all doing?
Yeah, I think we were all upset, but
Look, I live
he
here in
hasn't done
Dallas.
much since
the
he left
city of
Dallas,
Dallas was like, what in the fuck are y'all doing?
I
Can
agree
we
with
agree
you.
to this,
I
though?
would not have signed.
Go ahead, Randy. I'm sorry, brother.
I would not have signed the
Ooh.
receiver because he was hurt. I wouldn't have given him that much money. I'll be honest, but I was mad when we got rid of Amari Cooper because he did make plays,
Especially
at times.
for a 4th-round pick.
What Ultra is saying about on the road, I do agree with that somewhat, but I also think that you have to look at the play calling too. And we really haven't had a great play caller in how long? I mean, we've had one receiver this year, guys. We haven't had no defensive tackles, and that's what's hurting our team. And until they fix the major gaps in our team, we're not going to go anywhere. Our defensive tackles, if we don't fix that, the people are going to run the ball on us. If we don't get us wide receivers, we can't figure we're going to run the ball because people are going to play 7 or 8 in the box. That's just the way.
And you know what, Randy? You think that game when we went to San Francisco and all we had was CeeDee Lamb and Ezekiel Elliott and what was it, Noah Brown? When we went to San Fran and played him in the tight game. You don't think for a second, Ultra, that Amari Cooper wouldn't have fucking helped in that game? Another weapon on the field
say, though,
for us?
Wade, he played his best ball with the Raiders and then, more importantly, the Cowboys. After that, he hasn't done much.
The Browns, he had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons.
But ultimately, what did that do for the team? I'm asking you a question. How much did he help the team? Did they make the playoffs? Did he win
the
playoffs?
team was ass. The
Okay.
team sucked.
Well, okay, but you're giving Micah a hard time.
I'm simply saying Amari Cooper
games when the team is ass.
I'm simply saying that Amari Cooper had 1,000 yards with some ass quarterbacks back-to-back seasons. That's all I'm saying.
All I know.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All I know is with Amari,
Say
we
it
only
with your
went to
chest
the
out.
wild card. Without Amari, we went to at least to the divisional round.
Yeah, and maybe with
I'm gonna
Amari,
leave it
we
at that.
would have
That's
had
the
another
impact I grew up with
playmaker in
Amari.
those games, would have made an impact for us to maybe get to another round.
Oh, okay.
Loyal. Shame on
Around
you
father
using
without him.
holding as an excuse. Everyone gets held. Everyone. Where's Loyal at? Oh, he's Loyal.
Well, let's
Loyal
face
worked
it,
up
your
an
better
appetite.
players do get held. I mean, your better players, you know, we can talk about Micah, but in Cleveland, Garrett, he gets held all the time.
Come on now, Troy, fucking game time. You know damn well if we had Amari Cooper in that game against San Francisco in San Fran, we would have been a lot better off.
Yes, I would.
We were
agree
having a
with that.
hard
I
time
agree.
moving the ball.
I agree.
And I'll
You're
say this about that game,
agree.
too. Our defense played damn good in that game.
Our defense played
Well, I
damn
would
good. The
say that-
offense was the issue.
Yes, it
We
was.
lost that game with those 2 interceptions by Dak Prescott.
Yes.
Because Dak Prescott didn't have no one to throw the ball
Wow,
to
you got
besides.
Dak's back. Oh, wait, everybody
You know
record
what?
this.
You know what? I'm gonna have Dak's back on this. No, because
Oh,
I'm coming
shit.
after you, Ultra. Who did Dak Prescott have to throw to besides CeeDee Lamb and a ham sandwich on the field? Who did he have to throw to?
He threw the CD, and that one that he threw, he had Gallup, and he threw it way underthrown. And that guy
You mean
went
the
up to Gallup and
bum-ass
caught it.
Gallup
But he
who
caught it. He
replaced
threw it. And then
Amari
the other
Cooper?
one that he threw the CD that was tipped, that was behind CD that he tried to do. He could have ran for that first down. It was wide open and parted by the Red Sea, and he decided to throw it.
Yeah, he's been doing that. I agree with that.
Maybe
Again,
if we had Amari Cooper
Even the
out there,
Dallas
who could-
Cowboys.
I think we're arguing about the wrong things.
Hold on. So
I
Amari
do
Cooper
too.
was the best route runner on the entire fucking team. You don't think it would have been good to have a Pro Bowl route runner out there, maybe
that's
making
what-
plays instead of bum ass Michael Gallup?
What I'll agree with you is this. That bum-ass Michael Gallup had an incredible year the year before, right? So he was on his way. He regressed. But it seems like Dallas can't have – this is what we're talking about, people, I think. I can break it down like this. I don't know that Ultra is happy that Amari left, but numbers-wise, it would look like
He
we
said
didn't miss him.
he didn't want to win. He doesn't want to win.
I would
He's
think
not
that he would
he's
want
not
him
a
on the team.
player.
Why? But here's my problem. Let me get this. My problem is you can have both. We could have kept Amari. You could have had Gallup. He would have dropped down to the number 3. You would have had CD. like the year before when we were doing wonderful. Again, I think Dallas thins themselves out and relies too much on the youth when sometimes you just
I
need to
agree
have
with you
numbers.
100%.
You need to have numbers in a playoff game. Shit goes wrong. You need to have veterans that can get the frick open. They don't have to be the best. And I say this when you look at all my Eagle fans in here, I think we could all agree Brandon Graham isn't a great football player anymore. Brandon Graham is average at best. In saying that, he seems to shine at every big moment in a spot that you need him in the playoff, which is why I say I agree with Wade. I would like to have Amari here, and that was a mistake. But Amari hasn't really killed it numbers-wise, but I would have rather have had him here. Does that make any sense? Like,
Yeah.
I want as many bullets. I want as much talent on my sideline as possible. And I think our team lets us down and lets us go thin at times, for the bottom line. And maybe they're right bottom line-wise because the numbers don't add up to the production. But in a big game,
the numbers don't add up, but you also gave Amari's money to an injured player coming off ACL. That made no sense.
That has nothing to do. You're coming down on Micah and everybody. That has nothing to do with. That has to do with a decision made by the front office.
No. Ultra saying Michael fucking Amari Cooper disappeared, and I'm like, so does Micah Parsons.
They do
some
at
games
times.
where he
All
doesn't do
players
shit.
disappear. I mean, again, if you want to just look at stats, I don't really want to go down this road, but I'm not even going to bring it up. But some defensive linemen that get all this props have had a mid-year. Yet they say, "Oh, he's this guy's a great." Again, stats lie, but again, it is what it is. BG is a legend. Amari is soft as baby crap. Amari busted your butt, Drew. You know,
dude.
He did.
Amari Cooper in 2022 and 2023. Dude, 2022 he had almost 1,200 yards receiving, and in 2023 he had 1,250 yards
guard
receiving.
Amari Cooper.
And you're telling me we couldn't have used that on the team?
I was at the game where Amari caught the winning touchdown.
I will say this: I would have rather had Amari on the field rather than
That's
have the
all
other
I'm
receiver
saying.
we had.
We could have easily have had him, and we gave him for a 4th-round draft pick.
We gave him away. No, for a 5th.
That's the point.
Even
you
worse.
don't give away good players. You don't give them away like that.
All right, let's move let's change the subject here. BG is a legend. Amari is soft as baby crap. All I'm saying, Drew, is BG right now is not a great football player, but you want that guy on your team in a big game.
Having said everything that we all just said here,
I need
how good is CeeDee Lamb when he can catch 102 balls and we had nobody on the other side?
He was getting double teamed, shade over the
triple
top.
teams. If we have Ibuka on the other side, and you put it, and if Ferguson
all
comes
of a sudden,
back,
Tolbert's your number 3.
yeah, I mean that changes dramatically if we've got a receiver that Dak can count on.
I want everybody to watch this. He was wide open. Okay, is that talent by who the hell was that?
I don't know. Curtis Samuel. I never heard
it's
him.
Curtis Samuel. Is like Curtis Samuel all of a sudden the best thing since sliced bread, or is it an offensive design that got him open?
That's our other problem.
He's
we don't
wide
design
open,
plays
people. Wide open.
We don't design plays for our team to do these things.
Just watch the design of this play. It's awesome.
Came clear across the field.
Yep. Again, it's just like it looks too easy. It looks college, right? That's college football. Design matters. Joe Brady. That's why I brought up Joe Brady. I think Ultra brought it up to me earlier in the week. Joe Brady is a hell of a candidate. Give me Joe Brady. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Dave Thompson. Give me Joe Brady. This is why we watch.
I take him too. And
this is playoff. This is playoff play calling. Okay, you think the Cowboys will be doing 3 and outs at this point because they would be trying to run the ball. Why don't you run the ball? No. So we'll see. I don't know. Josh Allen stepping up. Indigenous offensive design. Exactly.
This game's over.
We need speed on offense is what we need. Our offense is slow.
That's why I say, man, if you can give me like a Jeffrey Simmons for a second round pick, it's a high second, and then you draft a receiver in the first, and then
And
you
then
draft
third,
a
you go
running
get a
back
running
in the
back.
third. Boom.
And then
now you got defensive stud, and then you have all those fifths that you could just get depth. You go get your linebacker, go get a safety, go get whatever, go get yourself
another defensive tackle,
whatever you want, offense,
Yes.
defense. It doesn't matter. That's what I want to do. It ain't gonna happen.
So Bills won, eh?
Well, it's not over.
It's not over, but they're leading pretty
I need
good
12
now.
more likes before we get out of here. So
By 3 more
Will you
touchdowns.
people please hit the likes, babes.
Where are
Hit the
you going?
likes.
no, like after this game, I'm gonna end this stream, and I'm gonna start because the next game don't start till 4:30. So we're gonna take a little break, and then we'll come back. It's my wife's birthday today. Everybody's saying happy birthday to her. No,
Happy birthday.
Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you how old she is, but she's older than
Happy
me.
birthday to you. Happy
Just saying it like you
birthday,
can hear it.
Mrs. Game Time.
Oh my God!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Like somebody's dying in here.
She's only 6 months older than me, she says. So, because I think she's gonna order some pizzas. 8 months older. Yeah, I didn't do the math, but it seemed a little short. She's 8 months older than me. Happy birthday, Mrs. Green. Thanks, Twiz. Appreciate you. So yeah, it's been a rough go of it here in this household for the last year. So hopefully there's no more bad news for a while. Let's hopefully 2025 is good. She buried both of our parents in 2024, so it sucks. Josh Allen has said he hopes nobody takes Joe Brady. Exactly, Dave Thompson. Which is why he should be on his short list. Drew, happy birthday to the best game time in that house. Yeah, you got that right. You got that right, Drew. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, Drew. Yeah, I think we're gonna order some pizzas, but I'm staying. Like I said, I'm gonna be live. I'm just gonna end this stream at the end of this game. We'll take a short half hour, 20, 30-minute break, and then I will start the next game. That way people can, if they want to watch the Buffalo stream, they can just watch the stream instead of you watching 12 hours worth of shit.
Randy, that Jeffrey, let me see, Jeffrey Simmons. Here. Let me go here, see how much it would cost if they traded him, if they hit any. No, they would save money if they traded Jeffrey Simmons.
See, there you go, man. We're just trying to come up with ways to make the team better without drafting necessarily. I think we all agree our second-round draft picks, other than Diggs, have been kind of, well, they switched their philosophy. They go from best available to, wow, let's try and hit a home run. Sometimes you just need a good player,
Yep, I agree.
Or they'll be locked in on a position like Boss Man Fat, where we had to have a corner, we had to have a corner, we had to have a corner. Well,
I agree with you.
How was their funeral game time? Well, Danny, it's a funeral, brother.
Yeah,
and I actually had somebody say, dude, you got to turn off your blinker. We were in a funeral procession.
Oh, God.
We were in a funeral procession. But shout out to my mother-in-law, because I got like 3,500 views on that video. So when I always tell Phil this, I'm like, sometimes you think, thanks, Vinny. I just got your message, brother. I always tell Phil, just do something. Sometimes it'll hit for you. Who the hell would have thought? So.
And Randy, they don't have a third-round pick, so they could bite on that second-round pick, the Titans.
Yeah. Hell, I would offer him a third to see if I could get him to take it for that. And I'm telling you, he's a stud. He's a stud.
They might. I can't say you're wrong, but, I don't think it really matters, Randy, because I think you're going to be fine with that high 3 getting a running back, unless you really want a Will Campbell. I mean, a Caleb Williams. Is that who it is? Not Caleb Williams. Who am I thinking of? Iowa, the Iowa running back.
Oh, Caleb Johnson.
Caleb Johnson. Williams, Johnson. It ain't the Cowboys if we don't have 3 Smiths, 2 Williamses, and a few Johnsons on our team. So,
If Trayvon Henderson is there in the third, I'd take him too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like him. Again, he doesn't do everything, but I do like him. Vinny, that's kind of what I want to do. I would love that, but again, I don't know why our team doesn't think of these things. I just named you Leroy Glover. If we can get 4 Pro Bowls out of a player that we trade a second round pick for, wouldn't you be happy with that? I mean,
especially when we don't have that position really.
We can't draft that position. That's a blind spot for us. Not that we don't get good players, but we haven't drafted a great lineman.
Defensive lineman in a while.
Since when? Who was our last great defensive lineman?
Maybe?
Jay Ratliff.
I mean, I'm not saying he's great, but he's
Jay Ratliff was all right, but he gave up.
Russell Maryland was good for a little bit.
Lawrence is good.
No, I'm talking. I'm not talking edge rusher. I'm talking
defensive tackle.
Yeah,
who's that guy that we had that was like a multi-position guy? Crawford. That was about the only guy I could think of.
Yeah, he was. I think he was an edge.
We haven't drafted a all-pro type defensive tackle in a
We haven't had one. We had Russell Maryland, right? That was good, but I think our best ones were probably before that.
Yeah.
Ed Too-Tall
Leon Lett was
an edge rusher.
Believe it or not, Leon Lett was a steal. He was drafted in the 6th or 7th round.
Yeah, Leon Lett. Yep. Ratliff, 7th round pick, made Pro
Jay
Bowl.
Ratliff.
Yep. Oscar, that was good. That's a good one. We kind of got lucky there, right?
4-time Pro Bowler.
I love Ratliff.
But we need a defensive tackle bad. A good one, not no bargain basement.
And it's funny, that's who drafted him was Bill Parcells.
Jay Ratliff, really, yeah.
Don't forget Harvey Martin. He was a DT.
No, he was a defensive end.
Oh, he was a DT.
Yeah, he was an edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he played out on the edge.
Oh no, Randy White was a.
He was the defensive tackle. He was the best defensive tackle we probably drafted in our whole time.
Him and Bob Lilly.
Yeah, Bob.
Yeah, I liked Hatcher. Jason Hatcher. I did like him.
Yeah, Hatcher was good.
Well, Washington paid a lot for him, and then he disappeared.
Came to Dallas, and away he went.
How do you drop
Marcus Spears was okay. I don't know why he
Chris Canty was good.
Yeah, Chris Canty was good. Spears, not so much, but yeah, he was a serviceable DT.
Yeah, I liked Chris Canty. Him and his
Chris
one
Canty
eye.
was good.
He actually won a Super Bowl with the Giants.
Yep.
Yep, he did after he left us.
Who
Joey
hasn't?
Garcia,
DeMarcus Ware won a
man?
Super Bowl after he left us. So
Yep.
Joey says this is how you're supposed to beat a weaker playoff team, not like Dak and the Cowboys against the Packers. I hear you, man. We're still hurting. Thanks for reopening the wound.
Yeah, I mean, where did that come from? My God.
Just likes to get his shots in.
I guess so.
Wakes up in the morning, man.
It's crazy to think about it. They got rid of
day.
They got rid of DeMarcus Ware. I mean, yeah, of course they say they couldn't have paid him, but
of course they could have paid him. Just ask.
You don't think DeMarcus Ware may have made an impact on that 2014?
That's why they
Cowboys
won,
team?
Wade. Just like Eagles should have never let Brian Dawkins go. That's a mistake.
true.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care with
2014 Dallas Cowboys with DeMarcus Ware may have been a little better off, maybe.
I agree with you. Definitely agree with you. Totally agree. Can't we? Good also had the eye thing. Canty was good, yes. Just watching the playoffs upset what we can't get past the first round upsets. Hey, I hear you, Joey. We're playing around. This is the calm. You missed all the fun earlier.
Hey, let's not.
Uh-oh. He
Call
looks like he's
people-
got a concussion.
What's that, Troy?
Oh, somebody was calling somebody else stupid in the chat.
Yeah. Nobody's stupid.
We don't do that here. Oh, yikes. Boy, he's out.
Gary Jones is stupid.
Jerry,
telling
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
we'll
wouldn't call him
go
stupid.
with that.
I wouldn't call stupid. I think Jerry. Did you see Landman yet? That's your homework, Wade. I was good with the first one. Now you could do with the movie. You need to start watching Landman. It's very good. Matter
I'd
of
say
fact,
more or less Jerry is
Everybody's watching that.
senile.
what's that, Wade?
Said everybody's been watching that.
Yeah, the finale's on the night. I won't see it, but I'll see it sometime this week.
Jerry.
Yeah, I know what you meant,
DVD.
Dustin. Boats and hosts, brother. Boats and hosts. Yeah. You're stupid as in you're stupid, like funny. You play to win the game. Boats and hoes. Here we go. Here we go. A little levity.
Heck. What to do for lunch/dinner today?
That guy in a little coat.
Hell was that?
That was Chris Farley.
Oh.
Anyway, just a little levity before the calm before the storm. I know you got some anxious Eagle fans in the house. They're hoping that the game comes on and the birds go right down the field and Barkley's running and Jalen's running and the play action's working and they go down and score a touchdown. They're hoping their defense stops Green Bay right away.
Yeah, I've been told that sometimes, Vinny,
What's
that I'm an older version of Chris Farley.
Oh yeah, Brian, how you sent the packages out? Postal Service. Come on, we keep it in house here, Oscar.
There you go.
We gotta keep the ball rolling.
They're the ones. Yeah, they're the ones that really deliver for you. Not.
I didn't see where were they going. You don't have to name specifically. Where was Oscar's packages go? North Jersey, New York. All right, yeah, you'll get it in a couple of days. Nah, we'll tease you, y'all, and give you a little hope. Troy's a good dude. He is.
I try to be.
All right, 28-7. This game turned out. Didn't I tell you that the public is normally wrong? That's why it scared me. I told you not to bet it, but I said
Lewis.
Yeah, but I said tee it up. So we need a backdoor cover here.
Come on, get Dalton Kincaid some yards.
What was the point spread on this game?
It went down to 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5.
It was 9.5 yesterday.
9, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's right. That you got that right, Dustin.
So the only upset right now so far, you really want to call the upset, is Houston beating the Chargers.
Yeah.
That's probably the only one.
Well, that's why we were talking earlier before this game. Who's going to be the home team that loses? There's always one wild card weekend. It don't look like it's going to be Buffalo. So who's it going to be? Tampa Bay?
Like I said, I think it's going to be Tampa Bay. They're the ones that are more ripe for it.
Yeah.
Philly?
I'd have to say Tampa.
Or
tomorrow.
I'd hope Philadelphia does.
Not,
But
I mean, it could be the Rams because
It could be the Rams.
Yeah.
I'll
could be
tell
the
you
Rams
right now.
too.
Well, they're not playing at home.
Yeah, they're not
technically.
really playing at home. It sucks.
Yeah, that one's at a neutral site.
All right, Jimbo.
Might just go put $5 on freaking Washington for the hell of it. See what happens tonight.
Hoping against hope, Vinny Hagan. It's all we got, baby. It's all we got.
I got Philly in this game.
If Hurts chokes, Big Sills is going to Josh Allen Philly the whole week. Oh, shit. Especially after this performance, Ultra. That's definitely going to happen.
You think Mark Holmes is still saying Dak's better than Allen?
Well, I remember me and him had a debate on there, and I'm like, I didn't even hesitate. I said Josh Allen. I said what's his name in Jacksonville. I even said the Chargers
Trevor
quarterback.
Lawrence.
I even said the Chargers, and I only said that because he's young. I feel
And
like he has
Herbert.
longer. Herbert has a longer career left, but
Yeah, he does.
you know he didn't. He hasn't shown much in the playoffs. So
Mark said that Allen is better than Dak.
no,
I mean,
Dak's
Dak's
yeah,
better
yeah.
than
He likes Dak.
Holy
Well, he would
crap.
always say the turnovers and playoffs, but sometimes you just got to open up your eyes and see the talent.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's what you have to look at. It's talent. Yeah, I agree.
Yep, Dak. Mark wants to believe Dak can get it done. He's going to literally go down with that ship.
Hey, look, Amari Cooper's out on the field now.
There he goes. Let's see what
Great.
he got.
Make a play.
I've been.
Where's Michael Gallup?
I've been
that's right,
riding
he's
his
retired.
jock all morning. Please catch a ball. Oh, sorry.
You hear that, Ultra? Where's Michael Gallup, man? He ain't out there. Oh, that's right. He's at home sitting on the couch, retired from the NFL.
I've never seen his tornado footy.
Come on, Dalton.
It's a good play by Shakir.
Amari Cooper's only like barely turned 30.
Cooper's ass though too though. That game last night, God, what 4 picks?
Yeah. Yeah. He
Justin
didn't look
Herbert,
good
yeah.
either.
He didn't.
Herbert hadn't looked good in the playoffs the last 2 years.
It's crazy. You see a lot of regression. You see a lot of regression with these wide receivers when they start hitting it in their 30s, and it's crazy, dude. Jerry Rice had like over 1,000 yards receiving at like 41 years old.
You want to watch this throw and catch?
Yeah, Kincaid just made a heck
Do you
of a
want to
catch.
watch this throw? Watch this.
Please
throw.
let it be for more than 20 yards.
It is.
That's for 35 or 40.
There we go. Gonna get a little bit of money anyway.
Watch that throw.
That was a beautiful throw. That was a dang good, beautiful throw. That's the tight end we should have had.
Yeah, I mean,
Nope. But little, you know what, didn't pursue him. They
who's
wanted
that?
Mozzie Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to get Mozzie.
Bust
Hey,
Smith.
Wally.
And McCarthy wanted Sam
That's true,
Laporta.
Dwayne Sweetney.
Those Michigan guys are just bust.
Wade is talking about prime Coop, not 2025 Coop.
I do like Jordan Lewis, though. He was pretty cool. Jordan Lewis was
Yeah, well, that's because they traded up, Ultra, I think. I think that Buffalo traded ahead of us because they thought we wanted
did.
Kincaid.
They did. I think they took him in the fourth round.
I think we have like too many
moved
chatty
up.
Cathys, or we're too vocal about what we like in the draft, and teams know what we're going to do and jump ahead of us. But that goes back to Dallas Goedert to the Eagles. We ended up with Connor Williams.
I don't think Dallas Goedert's going to be on the Eagles very much longer. He's injury prone, though.
Yeah, they'll go out and get Ty Warren this year. You watch.
They could.
Or they'll get the Michigan, tight end.
Yeah.
So sometimes you don't have to overthink it.
No.
Sometimes you just draft the best player sitting there. Stop trying to fill holes. That's what free agency's for. That's a flag. They're going to score
How
again.
the hell how did he not call that a flag?
Oh, he didn't call it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was pass interference.
We're getting
sorry.
Kincaid at the 18th pick. We had the 19th. They move up and stole him. Oscar says, yeah. That's
No, it wasn't the first round. Wasn't a first rounder.
But it's a second round, I think.
Dalton Kincaid.
No,
it's first
Dalton
round.
Kincaid.
First
No,
round.
he did not go the first round.
Yes, he did.
You want to bet?
Oh,
I'll
did
bet you $20.
Oh, I'm agreeing with you. So let's see.
Okay.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
He went like
'Cause I
23
remember-
or 24. Somebody jumped right ahead. Buffalo jumped right ahead of us to grab him.
Yeah. So that's okay. Yeah.
Round one, pick 25.
Okay. My bad.
No, that's all right.
I thought he went in the fourth round.
I'm just glad Drew's not in here to hear it.
Hey, with that Buffalo Baltimore, that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah. That
They
will
play.
be.
Yeah, it will be.
Rematch.
Who is
It'll
it?
be in Buffalo.
Buffalo
though, right?
Baltimore. That's gonna be a good game.
Ooh, that's
Buffalo,
a good
Baltimore.
game. That's a good
Yeah,
game.
Houston
I'd
going
rather
to
Kansas City have to
Kansas
deal
City.
with Buffalo.
Kansas City's gonna
and
run all
Baltimore.
over.
Yes,
They're
I
gonna
agree.
kill Houston.
I agree with you, Wade.
I mean, damn, Kansas City about to get the Texans. Like, man, dude, I'd more like Kansas City to face Baltimore than Buffalo. A little bit more of a gauntlet, a little bit more of a challenge.
That's why I got them winning the whole darn thing.
Well, since this one's almost over, I'm going to go get me something to eat before the next game.
The game everybody's wanting to see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a bit then, Brian. Oh, he's gone.
He stepped out for a second. Take it easy. We'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, all right. Let him know I'm stepping out just to get something to eat, and I'll be back at the 2:00 game.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too. Later.
Take care.
Josh Allen's just a good quarterback all the way around.
Yeah.
Man, Sean Payton and his defensive coordinator, man, they're arguing. But Sean, you can't really say much. Your offense ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
Danny's Cowboy Nation in the house. What's going on?
Yeah, how do you stop that shit, man? Josh Allen just threading needles.
Yeah. He's a heck of a quarterback. He does it all.
But I'm saying you can't even taunt anymore in football.
I know that. I just think that was you know what? You got to let them get excited when they do something.
Back in the day, people used to always taunt.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Josh Allen is not Rodgers might be the best we have now.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, the older, he's getting better.
Again, he came in very raw.
Danny's Cowboy in the house. I'm not real sold on Austin Genty. I mean, he's okay, but I mean, if he's available, maybe down the road, yeah. But I think our top priority is a second receiver. That's what I'm looking at.
That's what I'm looking at.
Wade, the Bills went farther after trading Stephon Diggs. Ultra. Bang. Exactly. Brian, I think we are looking at this wrong. Maybe we need to tighten look at Baltimore and Bills KC. I think we're looking at maybe we need to take a look at Baltimore Bills KC. Help me out, Oscar. What are you talking about? Their coaches?
Or the way they team build.
Yeah, like the way they team build. Well, Buffalo is, for all you people who want Dallas to go out and get an O-line. I see Dwayne Sweetney, O-line. Buffalo doesn't do that. Remember, Buffalo has had a rotating offensive lineman. They have a stud quarterback. They got a good running back. They have a great tight end. And they have a great defensive scheme. That's what it is. It's not. Sometimes you just need a great quarterback. It really does start with that. Top tight end instead of a great wide receiver. Oscar, I got you. Oh, I got you. Yes. Well, that goes to what Ultra was saying with the Ty Warren. You know, I would rather go with the Ty Warren over a Kelvin Banks, and I know everybody's talking him up, Adane out of Texas. I'd rather go with Ty Warren. Give me an offensive weapon that could work the seams. I agree. Put him and Schoonmaker and Brevin Span Ford and whatever we have left of Ferguson. Let's go that route. No, we need a receiver, if not a tight end. Tyler Warren. Yeah, I'm telling you, I like him. I like him a lot. All right, here we go. Buffalo's driving again. Just draining the clock. There's 5 minutes left to go in the game, 28-7. James Cook.
All three games have been blowouts.
Yep. James Cook has 23 carries for 120 yards and a touchdown. Curtis Samuel is the leading receiver. 3 receptions for 68 yards and a touchdown. Josh Allen, 20 for 26, 272, and 2 touchdowns. I think that's pretty darn good.
Yeah. He's just got that it factor about him, that aura of being a great quarterback.
Yep. I definitely agree with you there.
What's going on, everybody?
Not much, man.
What's up?
Eagles game starts at 4:30, so just keep that in mind. After this game, we'll drop off of here. It'll be the same Zoom link if you guys want to hop on. And
okay. I just seen you guys on. I just jumped on.
Yeah. We're not done yet, but I'm just saying I will end this stream. I'll leave the Zoom. I won't even close the Zoom down. I'll leave it up. You guys can just step away and just come back if you want. And
okay.
I'll restart just know that when I restart the next one, I'll bring you. Yeah, you guys will be, just don't talk because you'll be already on there,
Okay.
Until we get going. Thank you, Dwayne. Do we do an extension?
That sucks. What's up, Walker?
Please, I hope the Chiefs rehire Eric Bieniemy as offensive coordinator, indigenous. I like Eric Bieniemy, but kind of got a raw deal, right? Tyler Warren will be the next great. Ooh.
How does everyone feel about this Eagle and Cowboy game?
Yeah,
Eagle and
Packers
game.
Eagle Cowboys.
It's going to be Eagles. I don't see the Packers.
You don't see the Eagles? Are you the Eagles? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you see?
It'll be about 10-point game.
Yeah, that's what I think. About 10 points.
Okay.
What do you see?
I hope the Packers win, but
hoping.
Well, don't think we're not with you there, but I'm just telling you the truth. I don't.
Yes, I understand what you mean.
Yeah, all the home teams are winning.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Hopefully not Kansas City.
Another 3 on the board for Buffalo.
Yeah, my DirecTV went out for some reason. My signal's out, so I had to actually put an antenna on my TV.
Really?
You got snow on your satellite?
No, I had no snow, but I had a whole bunch of wind last night, so I think it might have
just got to realign the
just
dish.
Pushed it enough to where it pushed it right off the bird.
Just go out there, have your wife, get up on the dish and have your wife at the screen with the signal and have her read the signal while you're adjusting the dish.
Hey, Laura, when I
was
was
a little
left,
kid,
right, left.
Put aluminum foil on the rabbit ears.
Rabbit ears.
Yeah, that's what I did. I grabbed I grabbed a wire hanger and just put it in the back of the thing, and then.
Well, I used to do satellite. That's why I used to.
Yeah, so did I.
I used to install satellite. So yeah, that's what I was telling you.
You know what you're doing. You're talking about. You know what you're talking about. Then
is your dish on the roof or on a pole?
It's on the roof.
Oh, never mind. It's snow.
There is no snow, but like I said, there was a wind. There was a windstorm last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably pushed it off, maybe even a quarter of an inch.
Oh shit! Could I go out there and maybe move it a little bit? The quarter,
You
like
could. Well, you get on the phone. You have your wife downstairs and just nudge it. I mean, real easy, one way or the other.
Or just FaceTime her and then look at the
Yeah.
screen, the percentage, and
And you can do it
That's easy.
yourself without having to come out. Have them come out.
Oh, okay. I might do that in a minute then.
Now, if the wind was that strong, you might have to get them there.
That's what I
Make
thought,
sure it's
because I thought
tightened
they have like a
down.
little signal thing on their phone, and then they kind of go off of that. Which way to go, left or right or whatever. I don't know.
All right, Arturo. You want to see Loyal on the roof for wrestling tights, adjusting the antenna and jumping off?
All right, Lloyd, I'm hiring you. Come over here now. You're hired.
I've been on 2-story roofs before.
Oh, have I?
I've been about 165 feet up there.
What really used to scare me is when you get on that 40-foot ladder. Because, you climb up that and it goes right in the middle. Oh, my God.
We used to have to climb on the Walmart, the things above the store where we put the dishes. You want to talk about scary.
Yeah, and carrying the bricks up there.
Yeah. Well, we would pull them up by rope.
Yep, that's what I did.
So I'm a tree guy, so I climb up trees all the time.
So you know the feeling of being up in the air.
Yeah. So I'm saying like 165 feet is what I went up to one time. It's off the freaking top, the tree. That was fun.
I bet it was.
I was swaying back and forth and just, my heart was, Don't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake.
No, don't fall.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you just got to trust your gear. It's really what you got to do. It's as long as you're geared.
Why did Notre Dame got to be punks? What's up, Michael Haba?
Why they got to be punks?
Yeah,
Notre Dame.
Somebody in the comment, Indigenous says, please help Ohio State beat that punk Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Oh, jealous, it sounds like.
Punk. What's up, man? How are you? All right, let's see here. 31-7, 4 minutes, 37 seconds to go. Good first season, but again, like I said prior to the stream, now Denver, it's over. It's over.
Oh, there's no way they can come back.
But I mean, their season's over.
Yeah.
Either the Eagles
but they did
or
a
the
pretty
Packers.
good season, I thought, for a new coach. And then,
There'll be 6 teams after tomorrow. We'll be sitting just like we are.
on the couch.
Yep.
Couch potatoes, what I call them.
Did Denver take out their starting quarterback?
Drew Lock, isn't it right?
No, Bo Nix is still in there.
Because he's 10, right? Drew Lock is 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Bo Nix.
Or Bo Nix. Bo Nix, yeah, Bo Nix. Drew Lock used to be their quarterback.
Drew Lock is with the Giants now.
Yeah. Because they traded him when they traded Wilson, right? Or in that middle?
Mm-hmm.
In that trade, yeah. No Eagle fans today, huh?
They're hiding right now.
Arturo's stupid. I want to see Loyal and Mark Holmes in a tag team against Philly 500 and Dan Salito.
Oh, shit.
That would be good, man. No, like what kind of match?
EDP would be like a referee. He'd be like the outside force.
Arturo, what kind of match are we talking about? We talking
like
about steel cage?
Lee, bro?
We talking steel cage? Are we talking Hell in a Cell?
It's for the
Ladder.
Super Bowl trophies. A Super Bowl trophy ladder match.
Oh, then fuck yeah, that'd be fun.
Ladder match. And Mark ain't
Drew would
get
jump
on
in
the
there
damn
and then,
ladders.
if it was for
Mark
Super
can't
Bowl
get on
trophies,
ladders. He
all the
hates-
Eagles fans would be like, throw me in there. I want to get those trophies.
Mark would just hold the ladder, have him
Oh,
hold
wait,
the
I
ladder,
got
give me
it.
heavy gravity. Then you just have the balance.
Mark goes under the ring, grabs one of his bricks, and it hits.
No.
Yeah. It hits somebody in the head with one of his bricks.
And Cowboy Joe Boo would be like a
Yeah.
weapon.
Oh yeah, Joe Boo's on the side right there, cheering him on. Then on the break it says "Go Cowboys" when you hit him in the face.
That's incomplete. He didn't catch it.
Yeah. Yeah, the brick match, right? And then Mark reads the brick, and it's the one that Philly 500 bought. And it
Donated.
said "Go Birds," and he hits Dan Cilio over the head with it. Yeah, I could see it, man.
That would be a pretty good matchup.
It would be. Mark's pretty, funny when it comes to that stuff.
It'd be a ladder match.
Mark would do the what was his name? What was the big ass dude who would put his
Undertaker?
He would put his ass cheeks in your face.
Rikishi?
Yeah, Rikishi.
Oh, you're
Mark,
talking about
Mark would pull a Rikishi.
Rikishi, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark would pull a
The
Rikishi.
Scotty Two Hottie brothers.
I hadn't heard that name in years.
Now Philly 500 go off the top rope and splashes and be called the
God.
Philly Special.
Philly 500 could be like the
The
dude
Philly
who-
Special Splash.
Yeah. He'd be like the dude that just starts eating the ring post.
George Animal Steel.
George Animal Steel. Yeah.
Man, I haven't talked wrestling in years.
I
man.
know, but those were the best. Put it on pay-per-view. I'll buy it.
Oh,
$4.90,
WWE was the
$5,
best. When it
$10,
turned to
tops.
WWF, I was like, no.
$10. Look, we'll be the undercard. Me and Phil.
Philly 500 and EDP was a tag team. That'd
Me
be a
and
tag
Phil
team.
against Cop Pizzle and Bad Dog. There you go. That's an undercard.
Gotta get the DK.
It'd be like the natural disasters right there.
Yeah.
I get disqualified because I'd hit him over the head with a board or something. I'd walk around like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Who was the guy with the barbed wire? Had the barbed wire.
Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack. Yeah, there you go.
Nah, Scott, I just bring a snake and throw it in there.
Yeah.
Clean house.
Oh hell no, you'd win. I'd jump out the
You throw everybody clean house then.
Yep, you'd win.
Yeah, Drew. Yeah, Drew could be in there. We'll put Drew against Wade. Wade will do the Rikishi to Drew. Then again, Drew's a big guy too. So that
I'll
would
be Scotty Too Hottie then.
Scotty
I'll do the
Too
worm.
Hottie. Yeah. Hey yo. Oh, sorry. I am a Miami Hurricanes fan. Never cheered for Notre Dame. Danny's Cowboys Nation in the house. Gloria Mandrich.
Ultra Cowboy.
60 years old from Pennsylvania. Started January 8th, 2025 in Malibu, Santa Monica, Palisades, California. She has warrants for her arrest. She is wanted with the wildfires. Wow.
That's terrible.
60-year-old lady. What's common with our country that 60-year-old ladies are lighting fires?
My goodness.
Hey, guys.
They're talking about the LA fire?
Emory.
Yeah. They've already arrested
Hey,
4
Jameson.
people.
I thought they caught on from a house, from like the fireplace or whatever. The wind caught it and then just.
Hey, I'm gonna be back in a little bit. I'm gonna go get some to eat.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
They
Sad
found some
times,
people
Brian.
that have added to the fire.
Oh shoot! Okay, I'm right here in this area. I didn't even know.
They showed some of them fires last night on TV here, and the wind is just freaking gusting like
Yeah.
hurricane
saying.
type
Yeah.
winds. It's like, damn, you're not gonna get that fire out. But it don't seem like they're putting enough, I don't know, water or whatever they're doing. I don't know.
Yeah.
There are 3 more arsonists connected with the wildfires. I have to get the names. Yeah, that's crazy, Danny. Absolutely nuts.
Well, was the government paying them? What the heck? Like what?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid. I don't want to assume that, but
Because I'm not assuming some 60-year-old, 80-year-old's gonna go over there and just like, oh, I'm gonna start, an LA fire out of nowhere for no reason.
Just think about how many insurance companies are not going to want to pay out on these fires. That's the other sad thing.
That's sad.
That happened a lot down here with the hurricane. Some of these insurance companies wouldn't pay out. Some people went without.
Yeah, that's
inhumane. I'm sorry, but when people are at their worst, you don't go ahead and kick them
while they're down. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what you're doing. Yeah, no, that kind of happened when the Butte fire, the campfire over here, and the PG&E was blamed for it, and PG&E was like, nope, we're not paying anything till we figure it out. And then after that, every summer they turn off the PG&E for like a week because they didn't want to be back at fault at it.
oh well.
Now that's the ball game, folks. 31-7.
Yeah.
So who does Buffalo play next week then? If the
winner of Baltimore, right? Or they play Baltimore.
Oh yeah, it is Baltimore versus and then Texas versus Kansas City.
Let's see. No, it doesn't go that way because Texans won their division, didn't they?
Oh, it's saying right here on TV.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, it says KC first and then Texas fourth.
Oh, okay. Oh, now I'm getting it now. Did y'all see where they're talking about changing the seeding in the playoffs in football? If a wild card has a better record than a division winner, that they get the better seed.
What?
That's what I saw yesterday.
Why would you get the better seed if you're just you're trying to fight for the wild card? You're trying to fight for a position.
A team like Minnesota that is like what 13-4.
I don't think that'll happen, Randy, but I did hear.
I don't either. I don't either. But
I think that'd be silly.
All right, everybody. That's this game, 31-7. We're gonna get out of here. Everybody in the Zoom, if you want, you don't have to stay in front of the camera, but just leave it going or black yourself out or just log back into the same link. I'm going to go do a few things, and I will be back in a half hour on the next link. All right?
All right.
All right, everybody. I'll talk to everybody. See you in a little bit, boys. Later.
All right.
Peace.